My beloved child, tonight is no ordinary night. This moment has been divinely orchestrated just for you. I know the weight of your questions, the doubts that linger, and the silent cries of your heart that no one else hears, but I have heard them all. Tonight, I am speaking directly to you with a message that will change everything. What's coming is a divine turning point, a shift that will open doors and ignite purpose in your life like never before. Stay with me until the very end, because what I am about to reveal is the answer you've been seeking and the first step toward the extraordinary destiny I have prepared for you. The time is now. Will you listen? Will you trust? And will you be ready to step into what's next? Let's take this journey together. You must give your full attention to this message. This is not a moment to be distracted by anything else. Turn off the noise around you. Set aside your worries and remain with me. In a world filled with countless voices competing for your focus, I want you to understand that what I'm about to share is more than mere advice. It's a lifeline. Listen carefully. You are next. Yes, that may sound startling, but I want you to know it is not meant to instill fear. Rather, it is a solemn warning that a significant shift is about to occur in your life. While those around you might be oblivious, I see the path unfolding before you. I am telling you now so you can be prepared and not be caught unaware. Beloved one, God's blessings await you. Simply type "Yes, I need" in the comments as a sign of your faith. This breaking news from heaven is not a random occurrence. It's a pivotal moment in your life's journey. When you hear the words, "You are next," understand that it means your turn for a major transition, decision, or breakthrough is approaching. You stand on the threshold of something monumental, and the choices you make in the coming days can change everything. These are not ordinary times. Signs and events, both global and personal, are intensifying. Hearts grow weary, confusion abounds, and many are losing hope. Yet I, the Lord your God, never lose control. I see beyond the chaos, and I want you to see what I see, an opportunity for you to step into your divine destiny. However, to seize this opportunity, you must be vigilant and ready. I have witnessed your struggles, the battles raging within you. You wear a smile, but deep inside you often feel empty, lost, and uncertain. You wonder, is this all there is? Is there something more? Yes, my child, there is much more. More than the stress, the pain, or the loneliness. More than the constant cycle of chasing things that never truly satisfy. But if you keep running without me, you will find yourself lost in a world that cannot save you. I am warning you because I love you. I am shaking you awake because I do not want you to be deceived by the world's lies. It claims that money, success, relationships, and pleasure can fill the void inside you. Have they? Nothing in this world can replace me. Nothing else will satisfy the longing in your soul because you were created for me. The more you chase after temporary things, the emptier you will feel. I don't want that for you, my child. That is why I am warning you now, before it's too late. Beloved, if you have sensed my presence in these words, hit the like button as a sign of faith. I call this a serious warning, not to scare you, but to stir you into action. You cannot afford to drift through these days without awareness. Many people fail to realize they are next until crisis or opportunity is already knocking at the door. By then, it can be too late to prepare. But I, your Heavenly Father, am giving you this urgent message ahead of time. You are stepping into a season where you must remain vigilant. Your adversary, the enemy of your soul, strategizes how to derail you. He sees the potential in you, the gifts I have placed within you, and he aims to sow doubt, fear, or distraction. If you are not standing on my word, you risk stumbling right at the brink of your destiny. Pay close attention to these words. Keep listening, keep watching. Let them replay in your heart until my truth becomes the loudest voice in your mind. Resist the temptation to brush this aside or assume it's just another message. This is me, your Father, declaring, "Wake up, the time is now." I have not chosen you randomly. My plans are never coincidental. You are next because I designed you for a unique purpose in my kingdom. You carry experiences, talents, and callings that no one else can duplicate. The place I have carved out for you will remain vacant if you do not step into it. Even if you feel unseen or insignificant, I see you. I know your strengths and weaknesses, your joys and sorrows, and I have chosen you for this time. If you align your heart with my will, you will become a force for good, someone who carries my light into the darkest corners. Take heart in this truth. I never assign a mission without also providing the grace to fulfill it. If I say you are next, it means I have prepared you in ways you may not yet realize. Trust in my preparation and step boldly into your calling. My beloved child, I am speaking directly to your heart. You are seen, you are loved, and you are never alone. Every tear, every prayer, every moment of struggle, I am holding you through it all. If this message feels like it was meant for you, know that it is my confirmation. Trust me, for I am working all things together for your good. Your super thanks is not just a gift, it is a declaration of faith, a seed that will unlock my abundant blessings. Help bring my message of hope to those in need. Click the super thanks button and step into the overflowing grace I have prepared for you. I do not say this to frighten you, but to awaken you. Your time on this earth is limited. You are not promised tomorrow. Do not gamble with eternity, or think you can live however you want and only turn to me later. Later is not guaranteed. I have seen too many souls regret their choices when it is already too late, and I don't want that to be your story. That is why I am pleading with you now, while you still have breath in your lungs, while your heart is still beating. Return to me while you still have time, while I am still calling, because one day the call will stop. You might be wondering, Lord, if I am next, will you stand with me? The answer is yes, always, forever, without hesitation. I have pledged my loyalty, my protection, and my love to you. My word says I will never leave you nor forsake you. Cling to that promise. Know that my power works best in your weakness. If you feel unqualified, trust that I am able. If you feel small, remember I am bigger than any obstacle. If fear whispers, you are not ready, my perfect love will drive out that fear. I am the God who holds the universe together, and I hold you in the palm of my hand. My child, you are next. This is not a threat. It is a sacred invitation to step into a divine appointment tailor-made for you. Yes, it is a serious warning. Wake up, prepare, seek me. But it is also a glorious promise of possibility, transformation, and victory. So do not click away or minimize what you've heard. Keep this message alive in your heart, revisit it, pray over it, and share it with those who also need hope. This is more than a brief announcement. It is a turning point. Your life can never be the same once you grasp what it means to be chosen, to be next, and to be held by my unchanging hand. As you walk forward, remember that I am with you in every step, every struggle, and every triumph. You do not stand alone. Heaven's armies surround you, and my spirit lives within you. When your time comes, when it's your turn to stand, speak, act, or believe, know that all of heaven is supporting you. My beloved, I am your Father, your Redeemer, your shield. I have given you this message because I care for you deeply. Take it to heart. Let my words be a lamp to your feet and a light to your path. You are next. Stand ready, for I will guide and protect you as you fill the destiny I have placed on your life. Amen. My sweet child, let this spark of hope shine on. Pass this message to someone who is waiting for a gentle lift. My beloved child, I call you to bask in the radiance of my presence. I see the silent tears you've wept, the nights when anxiety danced in your heart, and the moments when you questioned your own worth. I have counted every heartbeat, every breath, and I understand the struggle to hold on to hope when the world gives so many reasons to fear. But take heart, dear one, for my love for you is limitless, reaching deeper than oceans, higher than mountains, and wider than infinite skies. Before your voice ever touched the air, you were held in the depths of my reverie. With profound affection, you have always been known to me. You have forever been my beloved masterpiece, intended for unending prosperity and a renewed spirit of peace. I know there are moments when you wonder if I truly hear your prayers, if I sense the weight of everyday struggles, the tension in your household, or the silent pain hidden behind your gentle smile. Rest assured, I watch over you with steadfast care. Every thought, every sigh, every yearning in your soul is visible to me. Yes, at times the burdens of responsibility make you feel as if your strength has evaporated. Yet here I am, waiting at the door of your heart, ready to carry your burdens if you will let me. In your weakness, my heavenly strength shines brightest, reminding you that you were never meant to walk this path alone. I want you to understand that I am working remarkable changes in your surroundings. Some of these changes may feel unsettling or unexpected at first, yet they are designed for your highest good. Picture them as seeds that must break through the confines of the earth before bursting into bloom. Some transformations begin quietly, deep within your soul, where old fears dissolve, clearing the way for a rebirth of unwavering faith. Others appear in everyday life, chance encounters arriving precisely when you need them, or new journeys emerging under your feet. All of these are my design, intricately weaving every thread for a higher purpose, to bring healing, hope, and fruitfulness under my watchful gaze. My chosen one, be a beacon of hope. Send this message to 3 people who need strength today. My cherished offspring, I see the battles within you, the questions of your worth, the stress of providing for those who depend on you, the nights when uncertainty clouds your mind. I stand before you to tell you that you are not limited by your past or by others' opinions. My love is the unbreakable anchor, holding you firm when waves of doubt rage against you. When you open the doors of your home, both physically and the sacred chambers of your heart, my presence will dwell with you. There, you will find courage in place of old fears, clarity where confusion once reigned, and a steadfast assurance that I have always been by your side. Sometimes, you feel that you must carry life's burdens alone, believing your victory depends solely on your own relentless effort. Yet I call you to a different path, one where you bring every dream, every sorrow, and every intention to me. Indeed, I urge you to pray, to pour your deepest emotions into words, no matter how delicate they may feel. Through genuine prayer, your mind gains clarity, your soul is restored, and your heart resonates with mine. Faith is more than pretending everything is fine or ignoring challenges. It is a deep trust in me, so firm that you believe I can carve a path even through the bleakest landscapes. It is your readiness to let go of control and surrender the burdens that have weighed you down. If you want victory, know there is a price. Unwavering determination, sincere devotion, and the grace to believe in me, even when you don't see results right away. Your work and dedication are steps on this path, but they become immeasurably powerful when you walk alongside me. I long to give you triumphs that not only enrich your own life, but overflow into your family and community. I will never give you anything that harms you, nor will I ask you to forfeit the well-being of those you love. Instead, I invite you to allow the light of my presence into your home, so that at the end of each day you find a sanctuary of peace. Be wary of the world's deceptions. Wealth, status, and fleeting praise can vanish as quickly as morning mist before the sun's warmth. You entered this world with nothing, and you will leave without any possessions you once cherished. What remains eternal is the love you cultivate, the help you offer to those in need, and the steadfast faith that guides your every step. I treasure the tenderness of your spirit, your desire to keep your loved ones safe, your willingness to reflect my presence wherever you go. In time, you will sense my whisper, "Come to me, beloved one, for you have been faithful in the small things." The world may not notice, but to me, it is everything. One day, you will receive a crown I have crafted for you, a testament to eternal victory and honor. Always remember, I can alter the fabric of time to heal shattered souls and breathe new life into your spirit. Invite me into your sanctuary and into the essence of your soul, and I will bestow my peace upon you. Restoration will flow through your relationships, and you will witness my power in ways that once seemed unattainable. This season of renewal, vitality, and abundant favor is not an illusion. It is my promise to you, my beloved. If this message has moved you, let your heart respond. Press like, my cherished one. Your sincere faith brings joy to my heart. I see your unwavering presence before me each day, even when you are tired. You offer your worship, along with your sorrows, uncertainties, and new discoveries. You yearn to elevate your spirit, to come near and uncover the depth of my being. As your faith grows, it will serve as a beacon to others. Through your shining example, your family and friends will witness the magnificent results of your spiritual growth. As I lift you higher, remain humble and grounded, for I have chosen you not to display your own strength, but to show what wonders I can accomplish through a surrendered heart. Remain watchful, for I am placing before you a series of opportunities, gateways that will lead you into growth, advancement, and deep joy. Many people turn down my gifts, weighed down by feelings of unworthiness or disbelief in my desire to bless them. Do not let that describe your journey. Accept my gifts with gratitude and faith, for I have prepared you for every good work. You will encounter people trapped in sorrow, convinced they cannot find genuine love or understanding. Their skepticism blinds them to my limitless grace. If you stay firm in your conviction, you can radiate my love, allowing them to see the light of hope. As you grow, your arms will stretch wide like a mighty tree, capable of bearing the blessings I bestow upon you. Expect miracles not only in your own life, but for those you hold dear. I give you unlimited love, pure healing, and true peace. Breathe in my divine presence and feel it calm every storm within you. My tranquility is the remedy for all your fears and doubts. As the noise of the world grows louder, draw near to me. Let my voice guide you, reminding you that you are never alone. Your heart, mind, and soul will find rest and shelter under my everlasting wings. Do not seek validation from those who belittle or wound you. Human affection can be fragile, cluttered with demands, and prone to collapse. Yet my bond of love remains firm, secured by my own sacrifice and victory over death. Your name is etched on my heart, and I will not let you disappear from my sight. Even if you feel you have failed or let me down, I welcome you back into my embrace instantly. My plans for you remain untainted, always longing for you to experience a life of harmony, unwavering faith, loving relationships, and peace in your soul. You do not need to match the world's frantic pace to accomplish greatness. True peace does not flow from ceaseless activity or wealth. It arises from dwelling in my presence. Yes, in this life you will have trials. You will experience doubt and face suffering. Yet in all things, I stand as your refuge. Let me heal the wounds of betrayal, envelop you in a warmth that crushes loneliness, and grant your spirit the strength to keep going. If you shed tears, let them fall in my embrace. If you find joy, rejoice with me in the freedom I provide. I have seen the moments when you were fragile, questioning whether you could endure. Embrace those limits, for by doing so, you invite my strength to lift you higher. Together, we are unstoppable. My divine power can transform your brokenness into wholeness, your sorrow into joy, and your shame into a salvation story. Fix your eyes on my promises, for they are unshakable. Look beyond your present trouble and see the summit I am leading you to. In that higher place, the air is clear, and your vision of everything I am doing in secret is renewed. You may wonder, what must I do, O Lord, to see these promises manifested in my life? My answer is simple but deeply meaningful. Have faith in me, surrender your worries to me, and trust in my word. When uncertainty rises, remember all the times I intervened before. Recall how I showed up precisely when you needed it, and how I repaired what was broken. Let gratitude banish the darkness of fear. As you stand firm on the bedrock of my truth, your heart will find the courage to hope once more. I see your desire to shine brightly for your loved ones, guiding them toward unity and harmony. My child, let your actions speak louder than any words you utter. Show calm instead of anger. Show understanding instead of criticism. Hold on to faith in place of worry, Offer help to anyone in need, and speak words that uplift instead of tear down. Through these acts of compassion, you will reveal a glimpse of me to the world around you. Even if others don't understand, or if they question your beliefs, keep loving courageously. Your unwavering commitment, rooted in my presence, will bring about results that proclaim the truth of my power. Yes, I am the one who fashioned the universe. I command the winds and calm the seas, and I watch over your life as well. When storms rage around you, I say, "Peace, be still," and the turbulent waters submit to my word. Do not be swayed by whispers suggesting I have abandoned you. Nothing could be further from the truth. In your weakest moments, I cradle you with the strongest arms. Let my voice silence every lie that says you are unworthy, too far gone, or that your dreams are futile. My power transcends all obstacles if you will only surrender to my will. My precious child, if these words have spoken to your heart, show your love by tapping the like button. I urge you to pray, a genuine prayer of faith, and wait with unshakable hope. Express gratitude for every blessing, whether great or small. Lift up your loved ones in prayer, confident that my power can reach places beyond your control. Ask for what you need, for I see the desires hidden in your being. Embrace the power of my promises and let my word be the focus of your meditation. In that sacred space of communion, you will find the strength and wisdom you seek. Stay watchful, for this world is filled with temptations and diversions designed to pull you away from my protective embrace. Harsh words, bitterness, and toxic influences can steal your peace. Do not let darkness settle in your heart. Keep it open and receptive to my truth. Let forgiveness be your banner, for in granting grace to others, you break chains that bind you to the past. Turn anger into gratitude, for thankfulness opens the floodgates of my blessings. Even in sorrow, gratitude can shine as a powerful testimony that you trust my greatness over every trial. Know this, dear one. You have never been alone, not for a single instant. I have collected your sorrows and listened to your unspoken desires. I delight in your victories, in the joy you spread among your loved ones, and in your quiet acts of kindness, perhaps unnoticed by the world, but recognized by my loving eyes. Allow me to continue writing my heavenly story upon your life. My script is one of redemption, purpose, and everlasting love. When you are too weary to stand, let my spirit lift you. Your flaws do not drive me away. They draw me closer. In your home, I long to see harmony thrive, a sanctuary of peace where every member feels supported. Let my wisdom guide your words, building an environment of acceptance. When conflict arises, reject bitterness and pursue reconciliation. Choose compassion even when harshness is easier. By doing this, you invite my presence to reign. Behold how the barriers of misunderstanding tumble, replaced by relationships rooted in love and harmony. This is my desire for you, a home that welcomes my spirit and radiates my joy. My cherished one, I see the burdens you carry. Some wounds come from those closest to you. Others are self-inflicted. In my hands, every scar becomes a marker of my favor, proof that you overcame challenges and believed in my truth. Surrender every painful memory, every regret, into my care. Allow me to awaken dormant areas of your heart, healing the damage of your past and renewing you through life's storms. Trust that every trial serves a bigger purpose. These challenges can cultivate in you a deeper compassion, a resilient spirit, and a keen empathy for those who hurt. Let me reach into your soul again. My love for you has no limit. I will always proclaim this truth with unwavering resolve. I have designed a destiny uniquely for you, a journey adorned with miracles, wisdom, and unexpected joys. My love never fails. I do not expect perfection. I only ask for sincere devotion. Embrace this love completely, letting it reshape how you see life, yourself, and others. My arms are forever open, inviting you to release shame, self-doubt, and the fear that things will never change. Truly, a new year dawns upon us. Move forward with unshaken confidence, and as you embrace this message, let it be etched on your soul with boundless hope. Faithful disciple, are you ready to accept the depth of Jesus' love and walk in his glorious light? Click join now to become part of a faith-driven community brimming with wisdom and encouragement. Let our voices unite in His breathing presence. I am already at work in the shadows, I declare, arranging extraordinary encounters, crafting remarkable breakthroughs, and preparing your spirit for blessings you have scarcely imagined. Stand firm in your assurance, for when I make a promise, I fulfill it. Regardless of the trials of time, have faith that I am there in the shadows. When life's storms threaten to shake your foundation, cling to my unyielding loyalty. When weariness envelops you, rely on my eternal embrace. Each day, let gratitude flow from your lips, a heavenly offering that brings me joy. My cherished one, I invite you again to find rest in my presence, for I see how your soul yearns for meaning and direction. At times you may wonder if the steps you take bring you closer to true fulfillment, or if you are merely going in circles. I perceive the dreams deep within you, visions of a future where joy and peace eclipse your present worries. I also see the doubts that whisper, you may never see those dreams become reality. Rest assured, I am the creator of the cosmos, and I have placed within you a radiant spark of extraordinary purpose. You are not here by accident. Before you took your first breath, I laid out a plan for you, one that is grand and filled with potential. Perhaps you feel overwhelmed by the magnitude of your obstacles. You have tried to conquer them by your own reasoning, yet the solutions remain elusive. You have tried to mend fractured relationships, restore harmony in your home, or find peace in your spirit, only to have the burden grow heavier. Let me remind you, the mountains before you are but trifles compared to my limitless might. When your strength feels insufficient, turn to me. In your weakness, my favor overflows. I commanded the waters before for those who follow me, and I can guide you through every challenge you currently face. I want you to feel the depth of my compassion for every tear you've shed, every unspoken plea for help you've whispered. I see it all. I see those times you feel disconnected, as though your closest companions cannot truly understand the depths of your pain. Ah, my dear child, I understand you perfectly. I see your innermost being laid bare before me. No sorrow hidden, no cry too soft for my ears to catch. If you will choose to release those burdens to me, you will discover I can carry them with an ease beyond what you have ever imagined. Your heart wrestles with unworthiness. You compare your life to others, measuring your path against their successes or the illusion of their happiness. Step away from that comparison, for I created you to walk a path uniquely yours, not to mimic someone else's. You are an integral part of my masterpiece, endowed with gifts, passions, and a purpose only you can fulfill. No one else on earth can reflect my love as you can. I sense your questions, my child. What if I stumble? What if I don't have the strength to face these giants? What if my past makes me unworthy of your grace? Know this, your failures do not surprise me, nor do they lessen my love for you. I have watched every step you've taken, every victory and every defeat, and my affection remains constant. My forgiveness is endless. My grace is enough to cover all your mistakes. Turn your focus from your limitations to my limitless grace. My precious child, brighten someone's day. Share this message with a heart in need of inspiration. I, the divine force who saves, look upon you not with condemnation, but with understanding and hope. Indeed, you have faced heartbreak, which has left marks on your spirit. There were times you cried out passionately, only for the world to remain silent. You wondered if your prayers vanished into the void. But remember, my timing is perfect, even if it differs from your desires. I see the grand design. I am orchestrating events for a higher purpose that may be hidden from your present view. Even when you believe your cries go unanswered, I am quietly aligning circumstances for your ultimate good and growth. In moments of darkness, lift your eyes to the light of gratitude. Like and share the video if you have trust in the words of the God. Subscribe to the channel if you love Jesus. Recall the wonders you have already experienced, the unexpected help arriving just in time, or a conversation with a friend that renewed your hope. These are divine orchestrations, They are my way of reminding you I exist even in the small details of your life. Cultivate a spirit of gratitude. When fear threatens to overwhelm you, pause and reflect on your many blessings, great or small. Thankfulness awakens your heart to the truth that I am always giving, that my love is unwavering, and that your life is part of something greater. I also see the tension in your relationships. You long for harmony and peace, especially among those you love most. It hurts you deeply when cruel words are exchanged and misunderstandings divide hearts. Let me share this profound truth. The power of gentle words spoken earnestly and lovingly is immense. When you feel the urge to respond sharply or raise your voice, remember the standard I have set for you. I faced betrayal, slander, and crucifixion. I did not react with anger, but with grace. Offer your grace and understanding to those who have wronged you, even when it seems unfair. This invites my spirit to work in their hearts and your own. Stay vigilant against the subtle growth of bitterness, which can take root and drain your strength. Always remember, I, the Lord, search hearts and minds. I see the pain beneath harsh words and the sorrow hidden under a cold exterior. When you pause and let my spirit flow through you, even the most stubborn souls can be transformed. In every conflict, pray for divine wisdom and insight. Ask me to open your eyes to see beyond the immediate pain. Extend grace and leave unsolved issues to my sovereignty. Embrace this practice diligently and watch as I transform even the hardest hearts. My precious soul, let my word move you. Share this message with 3 people who are seeking my guidance. My dear one, I call you to trust me completely. True trust means letting go of the false sense of control you cling to so tightly. Often you ask for my direction, yet you make decisions without seeking my counsel, as though your own judgment is enough. I do not judge you for this. I see your longing for security, yet I want you to remember that real safety is found in my dominion. I know how to satisfy the desires of your heart and the perfect time to do so. If a door stays closed, do not lose hope. I may be guiding you toward an outcome that yields greater growth and blessing. When you encounter delays, treat them as opportunities to develop patience and strengthen your faith. Be mindful of the environment you foster in your soul. Watch your thoughts carefully. Are they saturated with fear, criticism, or despair? Turn them into words of life, rooted in my scripture. Let your mind dwell on my promises as seeds planted in rich soil. In due season, these seeds will produce a harvest of peace, strength, and unshakable confidence in my goodness. When darkness creeps in, whether from your past, the influence of your surroundings, or the enemy's whispers, anchor yourself in the truth of who you are in me. You are not defeated, not beyond saving, not worthless. You are my cherished treasure, worthy of my love and my plans. I see how the weight of the world's brokenness can lie heavily on your heart. You see chaos, injustice, and suffering, and you wonder where I am in all of it. Know that I hear humanity's cries. I call you to embody my boundless compassion. Do not let the enormity of the world's problems discourage you. Instead, determine to love one soul at a time, whoever I place before you. Show them compassion, pay attention to their stories, and share your empathy. One seed of grace, planted in genuine love, can never be extinguished. There are nights when you lie awake, haunted by the echoes of past mistakes and missed opportunities. You wonder if the consequences will cling to you forever. Yet I remind you, I am able to restore the years that seem lost. I bring forth abundant fruit from barren land. If you come to me with a repentant heart, I will cleanse you and set you on solid ground again. Do not be bound by guilt. Let the lessons of your past fill you with compassion for others. In my hands, your scars become a sign of hope, a witness that my grace overcomes every failure. I want to speak to you about rest. In a world that celebrates relentless accomplishment, you often push yourself too hard, fearing that a moment of pause might diminish your worth or label you as lazy. My child, I created you not only to work but also for sacred rest in my presence. When you choose to rest physically, emotionally, and spiritually, You acknowledge that I am the source of your sustenance. Rest invites my healing touch to renew your body, mind, and heart. Trying to carry the entire world on your shoulders only leads to exhaustion. If you entrust the load of your duties to me, you will find true rest for your soul. In this stillness, revelation emerges, and I can speak to your heart more clearly. Reflect on how I provided manna for my people in the wilderness each day. They couldn't store it up, or it would spoil, so they had to rely on my supply every morning. So it is for you. You cannot thrive merely on past blessings or future hopes. Walk with me daily. If this message has stirred you, let your heart respond. Press like. Hear my call right now. Look to me for guidance in all things, from the small to the great. In doing so, you will discover a life that not only exists but flourishes under my constant direction. You may ask how to cultivate this deeper relationship. Begin by quieting your heart. Spend time in my word, not from duty or guilt, but from a genuine yearning to know my promises and my nature. Pray earnestly. Pour out your deepest worries, confess your mistakes, and celebrate your blessings. Your prayers need not be grand or eloquent. They need only be real. In those moments, you will feel my presence drawing near, revealing insights you may have missed before. Do not forget to worship. Let your words be filled with gratitude, honoring my nature and my nearness. Worship is a powerful force, breaking the chains of doubt and despair. As you worship, your heart aligns more fully with mine, and my peace will envelop you. There will be times when your faith feels small, and you struggle to believe my promises are still for you. My beloved, even a spark of faith can shift the world if placed in my hand. Cling to hope when darkness tries to overtake you. Let my voice illuminate your path when despair attempts to steal your joy. Remember, I, the one who conquered death, dwell within you. My power is at work, ready to resurrect every part of your life that feels locked in hopelessness. Cast off your doubts, fears, and limitations, and witness how I transform them into a testament of my glory. I call you to a relationship, not mere religion. I am not a distant figure, but your loving Father, desiring closeness with you. If you feel you have strayed, caught in everyday distractions, return to me with grace. My arms remain open, unwavering, no matter how long you have been away. I am the shepherd who searches for the wandering soul. I am the creator who waits for the lost one to come home. Our bond is unbreakable, unable to be severed by one misstep. My devotion to you knows no limit, my cherished child. Embrace this truth. You are defined not by your struggles, but by my unchanging love. Fix your gaze upon me, for in my presence, fear melts away. When you are anxious about the future, know that I hold it. When guilt weighs upon you, remember that I am mercy and the giver of second chances. In solitude, allow my spirit to remind you that I am closer than the air you breathe. I am not just an idea or theory. I am the divine power that shaped the universe and molded your heart with intention. You belong to me, and that will never change. Look around you. A new season is dawning. The remnants of your past give way to the brilliance of what lies ahead. You stand on the edge of incredible revelations, ready to witness my power in ways beyond what you could imagine. Have I not promised to open doors that remain locked to others? Have I not said my plans for you are great and full of hope? So hold on to your faith in me, for I am guiding you through these uncertain times toward a morning lit by my glory. Even if the journey seems steep, trust that every step is lit by my loving presence. I encourage you to be patient both with others and yourself, for transformation rarely happens in an instant. A seed must remain hidden underground before it can break free and bloom under the sun's rays. Likewise, the profound changes you long for may require patience, struggle, and growth. Do not let the process discourage you. Endurance shapes you, molds you, and brings you closer to me. Trust that when the season of harvest comes, it will overflow with blessings far greater than any you could achieve by your own strength. Cherish your body, for it is a sacred vessel given to you. Be mindful of what you consume, not just food, but also what you watch, hear, and ponder. These influences can either uplift your spirit or drain it. Pursue what is good, what is pure, and what draws you nearer to my love. Surround yourself with those who inspire you to live honorably and faithfully, while also extending kindness to those who have yet to know my grace. Shower them with the same grace I freely give you. Embrace the transformations I bring into your life, even if they shatter your comfort zone, because they lead to greatness. Change is often the catalyst for true growth. My precious child, if this message has touched your heart, show your love by tapping like. I am shaping people, possibilities, and circumstances in your life for a higher purpose that will reveal itself in time. Like a master craftsman, I am refining your spirit to become a stronger, brighter reflection of my glory. Surrender to my will. Though the journey may feel unpredictable, the outcome will be magnificent. A heart resonating with mine, a life established in my purposes. Yes, I continue multiplying the blessings around you. I have heard your prayers, spoken with fervent faith. While the changes may not be immediately obvious, trust that a mighty work has begun, both in and around you. Celebrate every victory, however small. Sometimes a door closes to protect you from danger. Sometimes a delay is my divine method of refining you, preparing you for something far greater. My dear one, I ask you once again, will you trust me completely? Will you surrender the unresolved questions, the lingering doubts, and place them under my supreme authority? I stand at the threshold of your heart, always knocking, always waiting. If you hear my voice, embrace it wholeheartedly. Let me dwell within you in all my fullness. Allow my peace to settle in your soul and my joy to radiate from you. Let my word shine on your path, giving you the support you need as you traverse the seasons of life. I remain beside you, unwavering, steadfast. My beloved, you are my dear child, my cherished masterpiece. As you take in these words, may hope awaken within you. May the burdens you carry become lighter, and may your spirit draw courage from my nearness. Notice the evidence of my creation all around you, the kindness of a stranger, the beauty of a sunrise, the laughter you share. I paint my love across the tapestry of your everyday life. Gaze upon it. Honor every brushstroke of my creativity. Never forget that I am your firm foundation, your fortified stronghold, your defender in the day of trouble. Even if the ground shakes beneath your feet, stand secure in my everlasting love. The storms may rage, but they cannot uproot you if you remain planted in my presence. When you dwell with me, you lack nothing you truly need. My cherished child, this is my call to you. Approach with reverence. Find rest in my presence. Lay your worries before me. Embrace my endless peace. These are not empty words. They are living, breathing promises. I will protect you throughout your life. Let your heart rejoice in the freedom my spirit brings. Continue along this path of faith, one step at a time, certain that I am with you. Your heart belongs to me, and mine is yours. Nothing can come between us. I welcome you once more into my boundless love, where every burden can be released and every worry lit by my truth. As you receive this divine moment, know that I perceive the deepest desires of your soul, those silent hopes you sometimes hesitate to voice. I see the questions that swirl in your mind. Which path should I follow next? Can I find peace amid this turmoil? Will my prayers ever find complete fulfillment? My beloved, rest in me. My wisdom transcends human thought. I see not only your outward situation, but the hidden dreams and aspirations lodged deep within your heart. You may wonder why I keep calling you to trust me, dear one. And if you believe in Christianity, kindly show your support for our community by contributing super thanks from $50 to $100. It is because I see your greatness as vividly as I see your pain. I see how the difficulties you face can either shape you into a vessel of empathy or lead you into bitterness. I long to guide you toward enlightenment, where you can embrace profound growth and a renewed sense of purpose. Your deepest wounds can become wells of compassion if you surrender them to me. Trust that all things serve a purpose in my hands. Your tears, the lessons you learn, and the heartache you endure. They are all threads I weave into a grand tapestry of grace, beauty, and wisdom. I know you also carry regrets. Memories of seasons you feel were wasted, relationships you allowed to drift, words you spoke and cannot take back. I remind you that I am the God of second chances, third chances, and countless opportunities. If you remain open to my direction, my grace is not limited like a scarce resource. It pours abundantly over every humble heart. My love never wavers when you err, nor does my plan for your life unravel because of your mistakes. When you come to me with genuine sorrow, you'll find a forgiveness that restores your spirit and renews your resolve to aim for goodness. Sometimes the winds of change in your life can leave you dizzy. They either creep along or roar in with overwhelming force, leaving you scrambling to find balance. My beloved, know that I control seasons and timing with flawless power. I show up exactly when I choose. If the fulfillment of your desires is delayed, it might be because I am nurturing in you a strength or virtue, patience, perseverance, or deeper trust. If blessings come quickly, remain watchful and humble, because pride can lead to your downfall. See them instead as a chance to bless others with the gifts you have received. Believe that I orchestrate every detail with perfect wisdom. I do not toy with your life. My dear one, if this message has touched your heart, let it be known. Tap like. I aim to guide you to a destiny that draws you closer to my presence and the abundant life I've designed for you. Let me address your worries now. Perhaps you stand on the brink of the unknown, worried about your finances, family, or the endurance of your relationships. Fear is a potent force. It steals hope and clouds your mind. Yet I urge you to cast your fears on me. I am your refuge and your strength. Fear magnifies problems. Faith conquers them by focusing on the ultimate source of deliverance. When burdens grow heavy, release every anxious thought before me. You were never meant to face them alone. I am always here, ready, waiting for you to let go of what you were not built to carry. Also, reject the whispers of inadequacy that claim you are too flawed for my grace. The truth is, I delight in guiding those who feel unworthy, for my power shines brightest in human fragility. I chose humble shepherds, unnoticed youths, and timid warriors throughout the ages to accomplish my grand plans, proving that no limitation can stand against my might. Do not disqualify yourself. Bring me your surrendered heart, your faith, and your willingness to learn. I see your longing for harmony at home. Perhaps you sense tension in your family, as if the peace you desire disappears when harsh words are exchanged. No family situation lies beyond my power to heal, though it may call for patience and steadfast devotion. I promise that harmony is possible when hearts submit to my spirit. Let go of the idea that everything relies on you alone. Offer forgiveness willingly. Admit your faults humbly. Treat those in your care with dignity and kindness. By acting this way, you nurture an atmosphere for my presence to flourish. Remember, a gentle answer can extinguish anger. Even a single act of compassion can take root and grow in remarkable ways down the road. Sometimes, my beloved, you hold on to pain because it has become part of your identity. The thought of letting it go seems more frightening than the pain itself. You ask, what if I open myself up again, only to be hurt once more? My heart aches for the burdens you carry. Believe me when I say, releasing those hurts makes room for the incredible gifts I have prepared. Bitterness and unforgiveness weigh you down, chaining you to old wounds. Yet I am the one who breaks those chains. I have come to set you free, to lift the heaviness from your shoulders so you can walk with confidence. I urge you to stay alert to distractions that lure you from my presence. The noise of life can be consuming, filling your thoughts with endless demands and constant comparisons. If you occupy every moment with scrolling, fretting, or busying yourself to avoid quiet, you leave little space for me to speak. I speak in stillness, in dedicated prayer, and through the words of Scripture. Embrace the quiet moments in your day. Silence the needless noise, and let my voice resonate within you. Then follow not just with your ears, but with your heart. You will be amazed by the clarity and direction I provide when you honor these sacred pauses. Treasure every little victory. Sometimes you yearn for grand revelations and overlook the small improvements and simple wins. Did you wake this morning with a sense of calm you didn't have before? Did you find it in your heart to show kindness to someone who usually provokes you? Did you hold your tongue in a moment of frustration? These are signs of growth and transformation I am working within you. Rejoice in them, for gratitude opens your eyes to my powerful presence in your life. As you give thanks, you make room for even more blessings to enter. Remember, I am molding you for a marvelous destiny. Your life is not random or incidental. I have placed within you passions, unique talents, and burdens for specific causes. Pay attention, for these stirrings are often clues to the significant purpose I have ordained for you. If you have a heart for comforting wounded souls, seek my guidance on how you can be an instrument of healing. If you feel drawn to teach, serve, or create, bring these longings to me. Ask for wisdom in how to develop them. When you operate in line with your divine calling, you find a profound sense of fulfillment that surpasses any worldly measure of success. As you pursue your destiny, remember that humility is essential. You do not walk this path to exalt yourself, but to honor me, the one who enables you. Stay rooted in my word, for it will guide you clearly and keep pride at bay. When you begin to taste success or recognition, arrogance can sneak in. Guard your heart, recognizing that every gift and blessing flows from my hand. Use them to lift others and build them up. In doing so, you reflect my heart, for I value people over possessions, compassion over riches, and sincerity over hollow demonstrations of faith. I also want to speak to those moments when you feel at the end of your strength. Perhaps you sigh, "Master, I can't go on." It may seem that life's burdens exceed the power you possess. My beloved, I know your limits better than you do. I created you. If you have received me, you have my spirit, the same power that raised my son from the grave, living within you. If I can bring life out of death, can I not also fill you with renewed energy? When you find yourself on the brink of giving up, lift your eyes to me. Tap into my limitless power through prayer. Stop trying to carry burdens meant for my shoulders, and learn the difference between persistence and fruitless striving. I will provide the strength you need for each day, but I also want you to take regular moments of rest in my presence, trusting that the world remains in my hands, even as you pause to be refreshed. Stay open to the people I place in your life to help guide or stand beside you. Do not let pride or fear of vulnerability keep you from accepting their help. Likewise, remain open to how I might use you to bless someone else. A gentle note, a distant phone call, a word of hope, or a shared meal can spark immeasurable change in someone's life. Even in your darkest season, you can lift another's spirit, experiencing the transformative wonder of selfless love. Your life is meant to be a tapestry of shared struggles and shared triumphs. You are woven into a magnificent story in which your part is not just important, it's vital. I call you again to pray, not out of mere habit, but in a life-giving connection. Greet each morning with me, presenting your hopes and burdens. Then remain alert throughout the day to see how I guide you. Sometimes my direction comes as a subtle whisper. Sometimes it arrives through the words of another person or a situation you didn't expect. At night, relinquish your cares and concerns once more. Let my presence blanket you in peace. As you continue to listen, dear one, recall the past moments when I made a way for you. Let the memory of my unwavering faithfulness fuel your trust for the trials ahead. I have been steadfast in my love for you since the moment you first believed, and I remain so today. If you question, turn to my word. My promises endure through every generation. My nature remains the same, unchanging. I still break chains of addiction, restore fractured families, revive lost dreams, and heal the wounded heart. Maybe you feel impatient, especially when you see others moving forward while you remain in place. Do not let comparison lead you astray. Your timeline is unique, and I have not forgotten you. Some journeys need more preparation, some dreams require deeper roots, and some hearts need strengthening before they can sustain great blessing. I do not wish to give you a fleeting triumph. My desire is to set you on a lasting foundation. Rest in faith, for I have a divine plan for every twist in your path, and my grace is sufficient for each step. In times when you feel overlooked or underappreciated, remember that I see you. I see your unwavering devotion, the small sacrifices you make, the times you chose love over resentment, the times you clung to hope when giving in to despair seemed easier. You shine like a beacon among many. I know your name and hold you close to my heart. Even if no one else ever acknowledges your faithfulness, your place in my kingdom is secure. I measure the sincerity of your heart, not only the visible outcomes. My cherished offspring, I draw you again into the sacred space of my presence. Come, receive the rest you need from all that weighs upon you. I see the questions swirling in your mind, the relentless concerns about what lies ahead, about your loved one's well-being, and about the state of your own soul. I hear the silent cries you release into the darkness, wondering if anyone truly understands your struggles. Know this: I see every tear. I feel every tremor of your spirit, and I care deeply about you. I realize the load you carry may sometimes feel impossible. You might be trying to provide for your family, keep harmony in your home, or hold on to hope in a world that feels increasingly uncertain. My beloved, you were never meant to shoulder these alone. Every moment, every second, I invite you to cast your cares at my feet. Hand me your fears, your goals, and your doubts. Seeking my help is a mark of courage, not weakness. It is the essence of unwavering faith. By surrendering, you create room for the miraculous, changes that surpass human logic. My beloved one, be a vessel of hope. Share this message with someone who needs uplifting right now. I see how people around you may be harsh or judgmental. Friends, peers, or even family members who misunderstand your intentions or criticize your choices. You might feel drawn to the temptation of fitting into their mold, of changing who you are in order to gain acceptance. Yet I call you to a higher life, rooted in my eternal truth. You surpass the momentary judgments and shifting trends of this world. Your identity is formed in my love, making you precious in my sight. Trust that I understand you fully, that your heart is open before me, and that I delight in every genuine effort you make to honor me. At times, you question your own worth, wondering if you merit my blessings. In those moments, remember that my grace does not depend on your achievements. It is given freely from an inexhaustible well of love. Your past failures, your current hurdles, and your anxieties about the future do not disqualify you from my grace. I am the God who chooses the lowly, who lifts the brokenhearted, and who fills empty vessels to overflowing. Embrace this profound truth. I look on you with unending compassion, longing to restore you, elevate you, and showcase my wonders in your life. Yes, I see how hope can seem fragile, especially in turmoil. You might only see obstacles instead of opportunities awaiting you. Listen carefully to the stirrings of your spirit. I am greater than every barrier you face. I, who created all that exists, hold every answer. Just as I guided my people through a barren wilderness with a cloud by day and a pillar of fire by night, I will lead you through your trials. Amid chaos, my word lights your way. When despair insists that it is all pointless, my spirit will fan the flame of hope. Trust me enough to keep going, even when you cannot see your final destination. Some of your prayers are still lingering, and you wonder if I actually hear them. My child, I listen intently to every request. Sometimes the answer is wait, because my timing is impeccable, and I see the grand tapestry from start to finish. Sometimes the answer comes in a way you do not expect, because my ways exceed your understanding. I might allow certain doors to remain shut so that a greater door can open. I encourage you to hold on to faith in the waiting, knowing that my pauses are not rejections. As you wait, your character is refined, your patience is strengthened, and your trust in me grows. In your moments of isolation, when you feel like you are the only one holding on to faith, remember that I am with you, steadfast and immovable. In the world's hush, when you feel alone, you can often hear my voice most clearly. Seek me in the stillness, at dawn or in the quiet hours of night. I am there, and I can raise your spirit. Let your tears fall if they must, for they speak the language of the heart. In these sacred moments, I will give you comfort, freeing your soul from the burdens you've carried for too long. Reflect on the wisdom of a gardener who prunes the vine. Though the cutting seems harsh, it enables the branch to yield a fuller harvest. In the same way, the corrections and trials in your life are not meant to destroy you, but to raise you to greater heights. When I shine my light on an attitude or behavior that limits you, do not resist. Embrace the pruning, knowing that I discipline those I love. Let truth cut away all that is toxic: bitterness, envy, pride, resentment. Though painful, this leads to a life brimming with vitality and spiritual riches. Be steadfast against discouragement. Doubt will try to creep in with whispers like, "I'm too old, I'm too young, I'm too broken, I'm too lost." But look at how I have worked throughout history with those who were discounted by society. I chose people of every age, background, and ability to fulfill my grand purposes. Your faith in my word, your obedience to my guidance, and your willingness to answer when I call, these matter far more than any human measure of success. The spotlight belongs not on human strength, but on the God who empowers us. I encourage you to unite with like-minded believers. Surround yourself with those who lift your spirit, who remind you of my promises, and who pray for you. None of you are meant to journey alone. Within community, you find strength, responsibility, and encouragement. Support each other. Intercede for one another. Celebrate each other's victories. Where 2 or 3 gather in my name, I am there with them. My cherished soul, let my light shine through you. Share this message with 3 people who long for my embrace. Let this truth lift your heart as you form connections that kindle your faith and motivate you to live with integrity. In all your tasks, your work, your studies, pause to appreciate the small joys. I see the dedication you pour into your responsibilities and into caring for your children or elders, how diligently you serve your community or place of worship. Do not ignore the signs of my favor present in everyday life: the food on your table, the kindness of loved ones, the unexpected gift from a stranger. These are my daily reminders of goodness. Pause to thank me for each of them, for gratitude expands your capacity to receive even greater blessings. Practice discernment and refuse to let anger or old grievances take root in your heart. Anger can be poisonous, eroding your peace and blocking the flow of my love. When others harm you, respond with the grace I have shown you. Forgive even when it stings or seems undeserved. Forgiveness is powerful, a reflection of true strength, not weakness. It severs the chains binding you to past hurts, allowing you to step forward unrestrained. If reconciliation is possible, seek it with courage. If it is not, place the situation in my hands, trusting that I will bring about justice in the right time. Know that I suffer with you in your sorrow. Sometimes loss leaves you feeling like a fragment of yourself has been taken away. When such moments come, cling to me with every ounce of strength you have. I stand close to the brokenhearted, with infinite compassion that tends to your deepest wounds. Even if you cannot understand the purpose behind tragedy, know that I am always here, collecting every tear you shed. In due time, you will find that your tears have blossomed into a deep empathy, enabling you to comfort others with the solace you once received. Every hardship serves a role in my greater plan. At times, you might feel that the promises of Scripture are only for those who appear more spiritual, morally upright, or deserving. Let go of that lie. Every promise in my word belongs to you. The same power that divided the Red Sea, restored sight to the blind, and resurrected the dead is alive in the hearts of the faithful. Begin declaring my promises over your life. Decree that no weapon can prosper against you, and that my grace is sufficient for every shortcoming. Words of faith, anchored in my word, shift atmospheres and dismantle barriers. Above all, guard your thoughts. The mind is a battleground where the enemy often sows seeds of doubt and fear. When these arise, replace them with my truth. Speak boldly. I reject fear, for God has given me a spirit of power, love, and a sound mind. Replace every lie with my steadfast reality. Over time, this discipline will reshape your inner voice, bringing peace where worry once prevailed. Indeed, the renewing of your mind is key to living the abundant life I promise. When you feel a stirring, a restlessness signaling growth, turn to me for direction. I sometimes allow a holy disquiet to push you into unfamiliar territory. Whether it's a new calling, a creative endeavor, or a deeper commitment to your spiritual journey, seek my counsel through prayer, wise mentors, and confirmation from my word. Be patient, yet brave enough to move when you sense my leading. I am the opener of doors no one else can unlock. If I send you on a mission, I will equip you with everything you need. If I call you into a new season, I will provide the grace and strength to triumph. Have faith in my guidance. It does not waver, even when it contradicts conventional logic or others' expectations. My precious child, brighten someone's day by sending this message to a heart longing for inspiration. My cherished offspring, let us speak of heartfelt devotion. True worship is more than singing on a Sunday or a quick burst of fervent prayer. It is the posture of your soul, an ongoing acknowledgement of my sovereignty in every dimension of your life. When you work with diligence and excellence, you honor the gifts I have given you. When you show compassion to those overlooked, you worship me by reflecting my love. By staying true to your commitments and living by your convictions, you honor my unwavering fidelity. Embrace each day as a sacred offering, unveiling the deep joy that springs from a life aligned with my will. Life may test you fiercely at times, tempting you to give up. You might feel your prayers yield no visible results, that your efforts end in failure, or that your endurance is stretched beyond its limit. Reflect on the many champions of faith who reached the end of their own strength before encountering transformative miracles. Do not let the adversary deceive you into believing your story is finished. Very often, the brightest light appears in the darkest hour. In your deepest despair, I shine most brilliantly, overturning the impossible for your good. My heart's desire is to bring you peace and completeness, a peace that surpasses all human logic, not dependent on external factors, but rooted in an unbreakable connection with me. Let the knowledge of my ever-present nearness quiet your restless mind. Call my name when anxiety churns your spirit. Jesus, the name above all names. In that name, darkness recedes, storms grow still, and light prevails. In my name, you find forgiveness for every sin, restoration for every brokenness, and the promise of everlasting life with me. Even now, I am touching the depths of your heart, rekindling areas that have felt numb or deserted. Welcome my spirit as the life-giving rain that softens dry ground. If you sense emptiness, open your heart to me, for I long to pour out my sustaining grace. Let it wash away all guilt and allow my love to embolden you for whatever challenges await. Embrace renewal in this sacred space, where our communion unfolds quietly and intimately. I may reign with power, yet never doubt my tenderness. I, the creator of heaven and earth, am also the one who comes close to dry your tears. My majesty does not dilute my compassion. I rule over boundless galaxies, yet I lean in to capture your every sigh. You matter to me immeasurably, your weaknesses, strengths, and your dreams. When the world overlooks your worth, remember I see it perfectly. My beloved, press on with unwavering faith. Anchor yourself in my promises and trust in my ability to do the unimaginable. Do not allow trials to diminish your praise. In fact, let the fiercest tests cause your adoration to rise higher. Worship is your strength, silencing the enemy and directing your focus toward my eternal victory. In worship, you ascend beyond earthly trials, connecting with the timeless truth of my authority. In that realm, your burdens fall and your courage is renewed. Hold these words close, revisiting them often. May they reflect my unwavering love for you, a love that forgives without limit, provides beyond measure, and never fades. If you stumble, rise again by my grace. In your rejoicing, invite me to celebrate with you, acknowledging the Creator who makes all things possible. In sorrow or joy, uncertainty or clarity, hold fast to the truth that I, your divine protector, stand beside you. My dear child, you have come far, and still there are boundless horizons to explore. Treasures await, and there is a more radiant version of yourself to discover in my light. This season of your journey is only one chapter in a glorious narrative I am crafting with perfect care. If you will let me, I will keep weaving beauty from ashes, calling you to a deeper relationship and guiding you toward an ever-expanding faith. Will you trust me with the stories that have yet to unfold? The pen is in my hand, ready to write a story of redemption beyond your highest hopes. Therefore, I urge you, stay open, continue to listen, persist in prayer, nurture your hopes, and share with others the love I have shown you. Above all, keep believing in the marvelous works I can accomplish through a willing heart. I promise never to abandon you. My love for you is eternal. Faithful disciples, are you ready to embrace the depths of Jesus' love and walk in His radiant light? Click Join now to be part of a faith-driven community filled with wisdom and encouragement. My beloved child, you must give your full attention to this message. This is not a moment to be distracted by anything else. Turn off the noise around you, set aside your worries, and stay with me. In a world filled with countless voices competing for your focus, I need you to understand that what I'm about to share is more than advice. It is a lifeline. Listen carefully. Harsh, you are next. Yes, that might sound startling, but I want you to know it is not meant to provoke fear. Instead, it is a solemn warning that a significant shift is about to happen in your life. While those around you might be unaware, I see the road unfolding before you. I'm telling you this now so you'll be ready and not caught off guard. Beloved one, God's blessings await you. Simply type, "Yes, I need," in the comments as a sign of your faith. This revelation from heaven is not a random event. It is a turning point in your life's journey. When you hear the words, "You are next," understand it means your turn for a major transition, decision, or breakthrough is approaching. You stand on the threshold of something monumental, and the choices you make in the coming days can change everything. These are not ordinary times. Signs and events, both global and personal, are intensifying. Hearts grow weary, confusion abounds, and many are losing hope. But I, the Lord your God, never lose control. I see beyond the chaos, and I want you to perceive what I perceive, a moment for you to embrace your divine destiny. May this message find you ready and willing to step into all I have planned for you. Amen. I see beyond the chaos, and I long for you to see what I see, an opportunity for you to step into your divine destiny. Yet to seize this opportunity, you must stay alert and ready. I have witnessed your struggles, the battles that rage within you. Though you wear a smile, deep inside you often feel empty, lost, and uncertain. You wonder, is this all there is? Is there something more? Yes, my child, there is indeed more. More than the stress, the pain, and the loneliness, and more than the endless cycle of chasing what never truly satisfies. If you continue to run without me, you will be lost in a world that cannot save you. I warn you because I love you. I am awakening you because I do not want you deceived by this world's lies. Lies that insist money, success, relationships, or pleasure can fill the void inside you. Have they? Nothing in this world can replace me. Nothing will satisfy the longing in your soul, for you were created for me. The more you chase what is temporary, the emptier you will feel. I do not want that for you, my child. That is why I am warning you before it's too late. Beloved, if you have sensed my presence in these words, let it be a sign of your faith. I call this a serious warning, not to frighten you, but to stir you into action. You cannot afford to drift through these days unaware. Often, people do not recognize their pivotal moment until crisis or opportunity is already at their door. By then, it may be too late to prepare. Yet I, your Heavenly Father, give you this urgent message in advance. You are entering a season where vigilance is essential. Your adversary, the enemy of your soul, is strategizing to derail you, because he sees the potential and gifts I have placed within you. He aims to sow doubt, fear, or distraction. If you do not stand on my word, you risk stumbling on the very brink of your destiny. Pay attention to these words. Let them replay in your heart until my truth becomes the loudest voice in your mind. Resist the temptation to brush aside this message or assume it's just another sermon. This is me, your Father, declaring, "Wake up, the time is now. I have not chosen you randomly. My plans are never coincidental. You are next, because I have designed you for a unique purpose in my kingdom. You carry experiences, talents, and callings that no one else can duplicate. The place I have prepared for you will remain vacant if you fail to step into it. Even if you feel unseen or insignificant, remember that I see you. I know your strengths and weaknesses, your joys and sorrows. I have chosen you for this time. Align your heart with my will, and you will become a force for good, someone who carries my light into the darkest corners. Take heart in this truth. I never assign a mission without also granting the grace to fulfill it. If I declare you are next, it means I have already prepared you in ways you have yet to recognize. Trust in my preparation and step boldly into your calling. My beloved child, I speak directly to your heart. You are seen, you are loved, and you are never alone. Every tear, every prayer, and every struggle, I hold them all. If this message seems meant for you, know that it is indeed my confirmation. Trust me, for I am working all things together for your good. Your offering is not merely a gift, it is a declaration of faith, a seed that will unlock my abundant blessings and help bring this message of hope to those in need. Reach out in faith and step into the overflowing grace I have prepared for you, my child. I do not speak these words to frighten you, but to awaken you. Your time on this earth is limited, and tomorrow is not guaranteed. Do not gamble with eternity. Do not assume you can live however you wish and turn back later, for later is not promised. Many souls regret their choices when it is too late. I do not want that to be your story. That is why I plead with you now while you still breathe and I am still calling. One day, the call will stop. You may wonder, Lord, if I am next, will you stand with me? The answer is yes, always, forever, without a moment's hesitation. My loyalty, protection, and love are already pledged to you. My word promises I will never leave you nor forsake you. Cling to that promise, knowing my power shines brightest in your weakness. If you feel unqualified, trust that I am able. If you feel small, know that I am bigger than any obstacle. If fear whispers that you are not ready, remember my perfect love drives out all fear. I am the God who holds the universe together, and I hold you in the palm of my hand. My child, you are next. This is not a threat, but a sacred invitation to fulfill a divine appointment designed just for you. Yes, it is a serious warning. Wake up, prepare, seek me. But it is also a glorious promise of possibility, transformation, and victory. Do not click away or dismiss what you have heard. Let this message live in your heart, reflect on it, pray over it, and share it with those who need hope. This is more than a passing notice, it is a turning point. Your life can never be the same once you grasp what it means to be chosen, to be next, and to be held by my unchanging hand. As you move forward, remember I am with you in every step, every struggle, every triumph. You do not stand alone. Heaven's armies surround you, and my spirit dwells within you. When your moment arrives to stand, speak, act, or believe, know that all of heaven backs you. I am your Father, your Redeemer, your shield. I have given you this message because I care for you deeply. Take it to heart. Let my words be a lamp to your feet and a light to your path. You are next. Stand ready, for I will guide and protect you as you fulfill the destiny I have placed upon your life. Amen. My sweet child, let this spark of hope shine on. Share it with someone who needs a gentle lift. I beckon you to bask in the radiance of my being. I see the silent tears you have wept, the long nights when anxiety filled your heart, and the moments you doubted your own worth. I have measured every heartbeat, every breath, and I know how hard it can be to hold on to hope when the world offers countless reasons to submit to fear. Take heart, dear one, for my love for you is boundless, deeper than oceans, higher than mountains, and wider than the infinite skies. Before your voice ever echoed in the air, you were held in the depths of my reverie with the utmost affection. You have always been known to me, my beloved, destined for endless blessing and a soul restored to peace. I know there are times you wonder if I truly hear your prayers, if I understand the weight of your daily battles, the strain within your household, or the silent sorrow behind your gentle smile. Rest assured, I see you with unwavering attention. Every thought, every sigh, and every longing in your soul is recognized by me. Indeed, there are moments when the pressures of life deplete your sense of power, leaving you feeling small or unprepared, as though you have nothing left to give. Yet here I stand, waiting at the door of your heart, eager to bear your burdens, if you will only let me. In your weakest moments, my heavenly strength shines most brilliantly, reminding you that you were never meant to walk this path on your own. Understand that I am unfolding magnificent transformations around you. Some changes may initially feel unsettling or surprising, yet they are designed for your greater good. Think of these changes like powerful seeds that must break through the earth before blossoming into something beautiful. Transformation often starts in silence, deep within the soul, where old fears dissolve into nothingness, making room for a rebirth of unwavering faith. Other shifts occur on the surface of your life, timely opportunities or new journeys presenting themselves exactly when you need them. All of this is my doing, intricately weaving every thread toward a higher purpose, to grant you healing, hope, and a flourishing future. My chosen one, be a beacon of hope. Share this message with those who need strength today. My cherished offspring, I perceive the battles within you, the questions about your worth, the worries about how to support those who rely on you, and the sleepless nights when uncertainty clouds your mind. I stand before you, declaring that you are not defined by past mistakes or by others' opinions. My love is the unfailing anchor that grounds you when doubt storms against your heart. If you invite me into your home, both physically and into that sacred space within your heart, I will dwell with you. There, in the sanctuary of communion with me, you will discover bravery where you once felt fear, clarity where paths once seemed blocked, and an unshakable assurance that my presence has always been with you. Sometimes you may feel destined to shoulder life's burdens alone, believing victory depends on your relentless striving. But I invite you into a different path, one where you lay every dream, every sorrow, and every intention before me. Yes, I urge you to pray, to release your deepest feelings in words, no matter how fragile or insignificant they might seem. Through genuine prayer, your mind finds clarity, your spirit is renewed, and your heart resonates with mine. Faith is not about ignoring challenges or pretending they do not exist. It is a steadfast trust in me, a certainty that I can carve a way through the darkest of valleys. It is your willingness to relinquish control and lay down the burdens you have carried for so long. If you desire victory, it comes at a cost. Unwavering determination, heartfelt devotion, and the grace to trust me before outcomes are visible. Hard work and dedication are steps along this road, but they become truly effective when you walk by my side. I long to grant you victories that enrich not only your life, but also the lives of those you love. Victories that pour goodness into your family and community. I will never ask you to abandon your beloved relationships or their well-being. Rather, I call you to invite my presence into your home, so that when each day's labor is done, you return to an atmosphere of peace. Remain alert against the world's deceptions. Fortune, prestige, and fleeting approval vanish as quickly as morning mist under the sun's warmth. You entered this life with empty hands, and you will leave with none of the possessions you gathered. Your heart, shaped by every sincere act of faith, kindness, and loyalty, will shine brightly in my presence. Eternal are the love you cultivate, the help you offer the needy, and the unfaltering faith that guides your actions. I treasure your tender spirit, your desire to protect your loved ones, and your willingness to let my ways shine through you wherever you go. In due time, you will sense my whisper. Come closer, beloved, for you have been faithful even in small matters. The world may think those actions insignificant, but to me, they mean everything. One day, you will receive the crown I have fashioned for you, a symbol of eternal triumph and honor. Remember always that I can shift time, heal broken souls, and breathe new life into your existence. Invite me into your home and into the depths of your soul, and I will grant you my peace. Restoration will flow through your relationships, and you will witness my power in ways that once seemed impossible. This season of renewal, vitality, and overflowing favor is not a distant dream. It is my promise to you. If this message has stirred your heart, let your response be known. Your unwavering belief delights me. I see your faithful presence before me day after day. Even when you are weary, you offer me your worship alongside your hurts, your questions, and your breakthroughs. You yearn to rise above your current state, to draw closer and reveal the deeper truths of my being. As your faith grows, it will shine as a beacon, drawing others to me. Through your example, your family and friends will witness tangible results from your spiritual growth. Stay grounded, for I have chosen you not to flaunt your own strength, but to demonstrate what I can achieve through a heart surrendered to me. Remain ever watchful, for I am opening doors of opportunity, gateways that will lead you toward progress and profound joy. Many turn away, feeling unworthy or doubting my ability to help them. Do not allow that to shape your journey. Receive my gifts with gratitude and faith, for I have equipped you for every noble task. You will encounter souls trapped in sorrow who doubt the existence of genuine love or understanding. Their skepticism blinds them to my limitless grace. By remaining unwavering in your convictions, you can shine my love into their darkness, helping them see the reality of my power. As you grow, you will reach out like a strong tree, able to bear the blessing I pour out. Expect wonders, not only for your own life, but also for those you cherish. I offer you my boundless love, pure restoration, and true peace. Breathe in my divine essence and feel it calm every raging storm within you. My peace is the cure for all your worries and doubts. When the noise of the world grows louder, draw nearer to me and let my voice guide you, reminding you that you are never alone. Your heart, mind, and soul will find refuge and safety in my eternal embrace. Resist seeking validation from those who diminish your worth or cause you pain. Human love can be fragile, shadowed by expectations and easily broken. Yet my bond with you stands firm, secured by my own sacrifice and triumph over death. Your name is carved upon my heart, and I will never let you slip from my grasp. Even in moments of perceived failure or weakness, I welcome you back without hesitation. My intentions for you are eternally good. I desire for you to live in harmony, sustained faith, close relationships, and inner peace. Never believe you must match the world's frantic pace to achieve greatness. True peace flows not from relentless activity or material wealth, but from dwelling in my presence. Yes, you will face hardship in this life. There will be moments of doubt and times of pain, but I remain your shelter in every storm. Give me the chance to mend the wounds of betrayal, envelop you in comfort that banishes loneliness, and strengthen you to go forward. If tears fall, let them fall in my presence. If you rejoice, celebrate in the freedom I provide. I have seen you when you felt vulnerable and questioned your own strength. Embrace your limitations, for when you do, you invite my power to lift you higher. Together, we are unstoppable. My divine strength can transform your broken pieces into wholeness, your sorrow into joy, and your shame into a story of redemption. Fix your eyes on my promises, for they will never fail. Look beyond your struggles to the summit I am leading you toward. There, the air is clear, granting you renewed vision of all I am orchestrating behind the scenes of your life. You may ask, what must I do, Lord, to see these promises come alive in my life? My reply is simple, yet immensely significant. Trust me, surrender your burdens to me, and let your faith rest in my word. When doubts assail you, recall the countless times I have intervened for you. Remember how I provided at precisely the right moment and how I restored what was broken. Reflect on these gifts and let gratitude dispel the darkness of fear. As you stand on the bedrock of my truth, your heart will find the strength to embrace hope once more. I have seen your longing to shine for your family, drawing them toward unity and peace. My child, let your actions speak louder than your words. Display calm instead of anger. Choose understanding over judgment. Hold fast to hope instead of fear. Offer help to those who need it and use words that build up rather than tear down. Through such deeds of compassion, you will reveal my heart to the world. Even if others fail to understand or question your faith, keep on loving wholeheartedly. Your unwavering commitment, anchored in my spirit, will produce results that declare my power. Indeed, I am the maker of all existence, the one who commands the wind and quiets the storms. That same divine power watches over your life. When life's storms rage, I speak peace, be still, and the waters yield to my command. Do not believe the whispers that suggest I have abandoned you. Nothing could be further from the truth. In your most fragile moments, I hold you with unfailing strength. Let my voice silence every lie that says you are unworthy, that you have gone too far astray, or that your dreams are futile. My power can overcome every barrier if only you will surrender to my will. My precious child, if this message resonates with you, show your love by letting me know. I call you to a divine act aligned with the deepest yearnings of your soul. Pray with honesty, and wait with steadfast faith. Give thanks for each blessing, whether great or small. Lift up your loved ones in prayer, believing my power can reach realms beyond your own. Ask of me, for I already perceive your unspoken desires. Embrace my promises, and let my word be the focus of your heart. In this divine space of connection, you will find the strength and wisdom you seek. Remain vigilant, for this world is full of enticements meant to lead you away from my protection. Bitterness, harsh words, or negative energies can erode your peace. Do not allow darkness to settle within you. Preserve the core of who you are and remain open to the truth I reveal. Let forgiveness be your banner, for by extending grace, you cut the cord that tethers you to old wounds. Transform bitterness into gratitude, for gratitude opens the floodgates to abundance. Even in sorrow, gratitude can blaze forth as a mighty witness that my power is greater than any trial. Never forget that you have never been alone, not for a moment. I have collected your tears and listened to your silent cries. I delight in your victories, the joy you spread to those you cherish, and the small acts of kindness that go unnoticed by the world, but never escape my eyes. Allow me to continue writing my divine story in your life, a story of redemption, purpose, and unwavering love. When you are too tired to stand, let my spirit lift you. Your flaws do not repel me, they draw me near. In your home, I long to see harmony flourish, a haven of peace where family members uplift one another. Allow my wisdom to guide your words, fostering a welcoming atmosphere. When conflict arises, release resentment and pursue unity with grace. Extend kindness where harshness would be easier. In doing so, you invite my presence to reign. Watch as walls of misunderstanding crumble, replaced by connections built on love and agreement. This is my desire for you, a sanctuary that houses my presence and radiates my joy. My beloved, I know the burdens you carry. Some wounds are inflicted by those closest to you. Others arise from your own missteps. In my hands, each scar becomes a symbol of grace, a testimony to how you overcame hardship by relying on me. Entrust every painful memory, every regret, into my care. Let me awaken the dormant places in your mind, mending the past and reshaping you through every trial. Believe that your struggles serve a higher plan, forming you into a person of deep compassion, resilience, and empathy for the suffering. Let me reach into your soul once more. My love for you has no end. I will always proclaim this truth with unwavering conviction. I have crafted a destiny uniquely for you, a journey adorned with marvels, insights, and delightful surprises. My love does not waver, seeking not perfection, but a heart genuine in its devotion. Take hold of this love fully. Let it lift your view of life and reshape the way you see yourself and those around you. My arms are open wide, inviting you to relinquish shame, self-doubt, and fear that it will never get better. Indeed, a new day has dawned. Step forward confidently. Let this message settle into your spirit with abundant hope, faithful disciple. Are you ready to embrace the depth of Jesus' love and walk in his glorious light? Enter into a faith-driven community, brimming with wisdom and encouragement. Together, let us grow and rejoice. I am already at work in the unseen, arranging extraordinary encounters, orchestrating remarkable breakthroughs, and preparing your heart for a gift you scarcely dare to imagine. Stand firm in your faith, for when I make a promise, I keep it, even when time seems slow. Trust that my presence fills the shadows. When life's storms shake your core, remain steadfast in my unwavering faithfulness. When weariness overwhelms you, rest in my everlasting arms. Each day, let gratitude flow from your lips, a divine offering that delights my heart. Once again, I invite you to find rest in my presence, for I see your longing for a deeper sense of meaning and direction. Sometimes you wonder if each choice you make leads you closer to genuine fulfillment, or simply runs you in circles. I see the hidden dreams you hold within, visions of a future where joy and peace overshadow your current anxieties. I also see the doubts that whisper you may never reach those dreams. Take comfort, for I, the creator of the cosmos, have woven a radiant spark of extraordinary potential within you. Your existence is purposeful, not accidental. Before your first breath, I conceived a future for you that is marvelous and filled with promise. Perhaps you feel weighed down by the enormity of your challenges. You have tried to overcome them with your own strength, yet solutions remain elusive. You have sought to mend broken relationships, restore harmony in your home, or calm the chaos in your mind, and the burdens only grow heavier. Remember, the towering mountains before you are small compared to my limitless power. When you are weak, come to me. In your frailty, my grace abounds. I have parted waters for my people before, and I have the power to guide you now. I want you to feel the depth of my compassion for every tear you have shed, every plea you have whispered alone in the night. I see how sometimes you feel misunderstood by those closest to you, as if no one truly grasps the depths of your pain. Yet, my dear child, I know you intimately, from the surface of your emotions to the innermost chambers, where your deepest fears and insecurities lie hidden. Nothing is concealed from me. There is no pain I cannot see, no plea I cannot hear. If you surrender it all to me, you will find that I carry it with a grace beyond anything you can imagine. Your heart wrestles with unworthiness. You measure your life against others, comparing their paths to yours. But step away from that. I created you with uniqueness in mind. You were designed to follow your own course, not to mimic another. You are a vital piece of my masterpiece, endowed with gifts, passions, and a destiny that only you can fulfill. No one else in this world can reflect my love and grace precisely as you do. I hear your questions. What if I stumble? What if I lack the strength to overcome these trials? What if my past makes me unworthy of your grace? Know this, your failures do not surprise me, nor do they diminish my love for you. I have witnessed every step of your journey, every triumph and setback, and my love remains constant and eternal. My forgiveness never runs dry. My grace is sufficient to cover every wrong. Shift your focus from your limitations to my limitless mercy. My precious child, brighten someone's day. Share these words with a heart that needs encouragement. I am the Divine One who saves and redeems. I watch you not with judgment, but with understanding and hope. Indeed, you have experienced disappointments that have scarred your spirit. There were times you cried out fervently, yet the heavens seemed silent. You wondered if your prayers vanished into nothingness. But listen, dear one, my timing is flawless, even when it differs from yours. I see the grand tapestry of your life from start to finish, orchestrating events for a greater purpose beyond what you can currently perceive. Even when it feels as though your prayers go unanswered, I am tirelessly at work behind the scenes, shaping circumstances for your growth and ultimate good. I weave each thread of your life into a wondrous pattern of redemption. In seasons of darkness, lift your eyes to the light of gratitude. Remember the miracles you have already witnessed, the time unexpected help arrived just when you needed it, or the conversation with a friend that sparked hope. These are divine orchestras of my faithfulness, confirmations that I am ever present in your daily life. Practice maintaining a spirit of thankfulness. When worry tries to overwhelm you, pause and reflect on your blessings, whether large or small. Gratitude awakens your spirit to the truth that I am always giving, that my love is steadfast, and that your life is guided by divine purpose. I also wish to speak to the challenges in your relationships, my beloved. I see your earnest desire for harmony and peace, especially with those dearest to you. It pains you when hurtful words are spoken and misunderstandings drive a wedge between people. Let me show you a deep truth about the power of gentle words, spoken from sincerity and love. When the urge to retaliate or raise your voice arises, remember the standard I demonstrated. I faced betrayal, slander, and the ultimate sacrifice, yet I responded not with anger, but with mercy. Offer grace and understanding to those who wound you, even when they seem undeserving. Love, and in so doing, invite my spirit to move in their hearts and yours. Stay attentive, guarding against the creep of bitterness. Bitterness will root itself in your heart, draining your energy and clouding your vision. I, your Lord, search hearts and minds. I see the hurt beneath someone's harsh words, or the sorrow hidden behind their coldness. When you pause and allow my divine spirit to flow through you, possibilities for healing and reconciliation become endless. In seasons of conflict, seek me for guidance and discernment. Pray that I open your eyes to the pains at the core of the situation. Offer grace and leave the unresolved matters in my hands, trusting that I am just and will act at the right time. Embrace this practice repeatedly, and you will witness even the toughest hearts transformed. My precious soul, let my word resonate through you. Share this message with those who need my counsel. I invite you to trust me fully. Authentic trust involves relinquishing the false sense of control you cling to so tightly. Often, you seek my guidance, yet hesitate to surrender control of your life. You act as if your own wisdom is enough, making decisions without my counsel. I do not condemn you for this. I know you're longing for security, but I ask you to recognize that true security lies in my authority. I know how to fulfill your desires and the perfect timing in which to do so. If a door remains closed, do not lose faith. I may be guiding you to a pathway of deeper growth and greater blessing. Delays can be opportunities to develop perseverance and strengthen your confidence in me. Guard the space you cultivate within your mind. Mind the thoughts you entertain. Do they breed fear, judgment, or despair? Replace them with declarations of life from my word. Let your mind dwell on my promises as though sowing seeds in rich soil. In due time, these seeds will yield a harvest of peace, strength, and unwavering trust in my goodness. When shadows of doubt creep in, whether from your past, your surroundings, or the adversary's whispers, cling to the unchanging truth of who you are in me. You are not defeated or beyond redemption, nor are you worthless. You are my precious treasure, worthy of my devotion and my plans. I see how the brokenness of the world weighs heavily on your heart. You witness chaos, injustice, and suffering and ask, "Where are you in all this, Lord?" Rest assured, I am deeply moved by humanity's cries. I call you to embody my boundless compassion. Do not let overwhelming problems make you feel helpless. Instead, invest your heart into loving each person I bring across your path. One by one, show kindness, offer a listening ear, share empathy, or pray for them sincerely. When you plant seeds of grace, you become a channel of my love, a force that can change someone's life. The darkness in the world cannot extinguish even the smallest flame of virtue ignited by genuine love. In nights of uncertainty, I see you lying awake under the weight of regrets, echoes of poor decisions, lost chances, and relationships that have drifted away. You feel as though these consequences are inevitable and permanent. But remember, my power can redeem the time you think has been lost. I can bring a great harvest from the dry soil of regret if you will come to me with a repentant heart. I will cleanse you and place your feet on solid ground, making all things new. Instead of allowing guilt to imprison you, use the lessons of your past to show compassion to those who are hurting. In my hands, your scars become a testimony of hope. My grace prevails over every defeat. I want you to grasp the gift of rest. You often drive yourself to exhaustion, fearing any pause will diminish your worth or label you as unproductive. But I created you not solely for endless striving, but also for sacred stillness in my presence. When you choose to pause, physically, mentally, and spiritually, you acknowledge that I am the source of your strength. Rest creates space for my healing to flow into your body, mind, and spirit. If you try to carry the world's burdens alone, you will collapse under their weight. Yet if you surrender your responsibilities to me, you will find rest for your soul. In that stillness, you gain clarity, allowing me to speak to your heart more deeply. Think of how I provided for my people in the wilderness, giving them daily sustenance so they had to rely on me for each new dawn. I do the same for you. You cannot live on yesterday's blessings or tomorrow's promises. Walk with me today, trusting that I will meet you here. If this message moves you, let me know you have received it. Hear my call now, in this moment. Seek me for wisdom, both in small matters and in great. Embracing my ways will guide you into a life that doesn't merely exist, but thrives under my unfailing care. You might wonder how to nurture this deeper relationship with me. Begin by quieting your heart. Take time to immerse yourself in my word, not out of obligation, but from a genuine desire to know my truth and my character. Come to me in prayer with honesty. Share your worries, confess your mistakes, and celebrate your blessings. Your prayers need not be grand or polished. They only need to be heartfelt. In these moments, you will sense my presence drawing near, revealing insights that may have gone unnoticed. Do not forget to praise. Let your words be full of thanksgiving, honoring my nature and my presence. Worship is a powerful weapon that breaks chains of fear and despair. In worship, your spirit aligns more closely with mine, and my peace wraps around your soul. Sometimes, your faith may waver and you struggle to believe that my promises apply to you. Dear one, even a small spark of faith when placed in my hands can move mountains. When despair tries to rob you of joy, recall that I, the one who conquered death, live within you. My power is actively shaping your life, bringing light where darkness once reigned. Surrender your doubts, fears, and limitations to me, and watch as I transform them into a display of my glory. I call you into relationship, not empty traditions. I am not a distant figure, but your loving Father, who longs for closeness with you. If you find yourself drifting, distracted by daily life, simply return. My arms remain open, unchanging, no matter how long you have strayed. I am the shepherd searching for the lost, the Creator yearning for the wanderer's return. Our bond is unbreakable, no matter how many missteps you think separate us. My love for you is unending. Embrace this truth. Your identity is not shaped by your struggles, but anchored in my steadfast devotion to you. Keep your eyes on me. In my light, fear disappears. When you worry about your future, know that I have power over every tomorrow. When guilt gnaws at your conscience, remember I embody mercy, granting second chances. In times of loneliness, let my presence assure you that I am nearer than your breath. I am not a mere idea or concept. I am the divine force who created the stars yet also fashioned your heart with a purpose. You are mine forever. Look at what is stirring around you. A new season dawns, and the remnants of your past yield to the brilliance of what's ahead. You stand on the cusp of revelations beyond your imagination, Have I not promised to open doors forever sealed to others? Have I not pledged to show you wonders you never dreamed possible? Then hold firmly to your faith. I am guiding you through uncertain days toward a dawn radiant with my glory. Even if the climb seems steep, trust that each step is lit by my loving presence. I urge you toward patience, both toward others and toward yourself. Transformation does not happen in an instant. A seed must dwell in darkness before it breaks the earth and flourishes under the sun. Likewise, the deep changes you seek in your heart and life might require waiting, enduring, and growth. Do not fear the process. Perseverance refines and molds you, drawing you closer to me. Trust that in the fullness of time, the harvest will be greater than anything you could have achieved by your own efforts. Honor your body as the sacred vessel I have given you. Be mindful of what you consume, whether through food, what you watch, what you hear, or what you dwell on. These things can either nurture your spirit or drain it. Pursue what is pure, what is uplifting, and what draws you near to my love. Surround yourself with people who encourage your faith, who uplift you to live with righteousness and belief. At the same time, show mercy to those who do not yet understand my grace. Give them the same compassion you have received from me. Welcome the transformations I bring to your life, even when they unsettle your comfort. Change often spurs growth. My precious child, if my words have found a home in your heart, let me know. I am remaking your circumstances, opportunities, and even people around you for a higher purpose that will become clear in due time. Like a master craftsman, I am refining you, shaping you into a stronger and brighter reflection of my glory. Yield to my hand, embracing the gentle pressure that smooths and elevates your soul. The outcome will be miraculous, a heart aligned with mine, a life established in my intentions. Yes, I continue to expand your blessing. Your heartfelt prayers, offered with genuine devotion, have been heard. Though you may not see immediate evidence of change, trust that my work has begun in and around you. Celebrate every victory, however small. A closed door could be an unseen gift, shielding you from harm. A delay might be my way of preparing you for something far more wonderful. I ask you again, will you trust me completely? Will you release the unresolved questions, the nagging uncertainties, into my loving care? I stand at the door of your heart, gently knocking, waiting for you to invite me fully. Like and share the video if you have trust in the words of the God. Subscribe to the channel if you love Jesus. Let my peace guard your soul. Let my joy shine from you. Let my words support you as you navigate life's changing season. I will never leave your side. You are my beloved child, my treasured masterpiece. As you internalize these words, may a fresh hope blossom within you. May the burdens you carry become less intimidating, and may your spirit find strength in my nearness. Look around at the world. See my hand in every act of creation. The kindness of a stranger, the beauty of a sunrise, the laughter shared among friends. I paint my love across the canvas of your daily life. Let your eyes be open to it, and reverently honor every gentle stroke of creation. Never forget that I remain your unshakable foundation, your fortress, and your defense when hardship strikes. Even if the earth trembles beneath you, stand firm in knowing you are grounded in my everlasting love. Storms may rage, but they cannot topple what stands on me. As long as you dwell in my presence, you have everything you need to overcome. My cherished one, this is my invitation. Come before me with reverence. Find rest in my presence. Lay down your fears and receive my unwavering peace. These are not idle words. They are a living, breathing promise that I will sustain you throughout your life. Let your soul exult in the freedom my spirit brings. Continue on this path of faith, step by step, trusting that I go with you. Your heart is mine, and mine is yours, and nothing can come between us. I hold you once again in my boundless compassion, where you can release all worries and find clarity for every confusion. Even now, I see the yearnings of your soul, those quiet hopes you sometimes hesitate to voice, and the questions that swirl in your mind. Where should I go next? Can I find peace in this chaos? Will my prayers ever be completely answered? My beloved, I invite you to rest in my presence, for my wisdom surpasses human logic. I see not only your external struggles, but also the unspoken wishes and dreams in the depths of your heart. You may wonder why I persistently call you to trust me. It is because I see not only your pain, but also the greatness within you. Hardships can shape you into a person of compassion and faith, or they can lead you into bitterness. I desire to guide you onto the path of enlightenment, where you can embrace growth and a renewed sense of purpose. Your greatest wounds can become channels of empathy if you surrender them to me. Trust that everything, your tears, lessons learned, and heartaches, serves a purpose in my hands. They are all threads woven into the story of your life, creating a tapestry of redemption, wonder, and wisdom. Indeed, I know your regrets. Sometimes you reflect on what you perceive as lost time, on broken relationships, or on careless words spoken. But remember this, I am the God of second chances, third chances, and unending opportunities when your heart remains open to me. My grace is not limited, reserved for the deserving few. It pours abundantly upon all who seek me sincerely. My love never fails because of your mistakes, and my plan for your life endures despite your failings. When you come to me with true repentance, you will find a forgiveness that renews your spirit and reignites your purpose. Yes, I see how change can leave you feeling uncertain. Sometimes it crawls slowly, or sometimes it arrives with overwhelming force, leaving you scrambling to find your footing. Remember that I control the times and seasons perfectly. I arrive precisely when I intend. If fulfillment of your desires seems delayed, perhaps I am forging a deeper strength within you. Patience, perseverance, or greater reliance on me. If blessings arrive swiftly, remain vigilant and humble. Pride leads to a downfall. View your blessings as opportunities to bless others. Trust that I govern every detail with infinite wisdom. I do not toy with your life, my dear one. If this message has moved you, show your heart's response. Let me continue leading you toward a destiny that draws you closer to my heart and into the abundant life I have envisioned for you. I address your fears as well. Perhaps you worry about your provisions or whether your relationships will remain stable. Fear is powerful. It can choke out hope and cloud your thoughts. But I urge you to cast your anxieties upon me. I am your protector and refuge. Fear magnifies problems, but faith looks beyond them to the source of every solution. When you feel burdened, bring every troubling thought before me. You are not alone. I am here, always waiting, ready for you to let me bear the weight you were never meant to carry. Resist the whispers of inadequacy that say you are too flawed for my grace. The truth is, I love using those who feel insufficient, for my power is most evident in human weakness. I chose simple shepherds, overlooked youths, and timid warriors throughout history to accomplish my greatest plans. Therefore, do not see yourself as unworthy. Offer me your open heart, your devotion, and your willingness to be transformed, and you will witness how my strength performs miracles when you entrust even a grain of faith to me. I see your deep longing for peace in your home. Perhaps you sense tension in your family, as though the tranquility you desire slips away whenever tempers flare. No family situation is beyond my reach. It may require patience and commitment, but harmony can be found when hearts yield to my spirit. Release the notion that everything depends on your efforts alone. Offer forgiveness freely, own your mistakes with humility, and treat others with dignity and love. By doing so, you create a space for my presence to flourish. Remember that a gentle answer turns away wrath, and a small act of kindness can plant seeds of peace that blossom in unexpected ways. Sometimes, my beloved, you hold on to pain because it has become a familiar part of your life. The idea of letting go may feel more frightening than the pain itself. You ask, what if I let go and open myself up again, only to be hurt once more? My heart understands the burdens you carry. Trust me when I say that releasing your pain will make room for the abundant blessings I have prepared for you. Bitterness and unforgiveness chain you to past wounds, but I have come to break those chains. Each day, offer your hurts to me in prayer, asking for my help in releasing them. Watch as my divine healing softly transforms your heart. I urge you to stay mindful of distractions that steal away your time with me. The world's noise can be overwhelming, flooding your mind with constant demands and comparisons. If you fill every moment with endless scrolling or worries about tomorrow, you leave no space for my voice to be heard. I speak in the quiet of reflection, the hush of prayer, and the promises of my word. Embrace the calm intervals in your day. Turn off the distractions and let my whisper speak to your soul. Then follow, not just with your ears, but with your heart. You will be amazed at the clarity and direction you find when you allow these sacred pauses. Celebrate every small victory. Sometimes you are so eager for huge breakthroughs that you overlook subtle improvements and minor triumphs. Did you awaken today feeling a bit more hopeful? Did you find the strength to extend kindness to someone who tests your patience? Did you hold your tongue during a moment of frustration? These achievements matter. They are evidence of the growth I am bringing about within you. Rejoice in them, for gratitude sharpens your awareness of my active presence in your life. As you practice thankfulness, you open the door for even greater blessing. My cherished one, let me remind you, I am preparing you for a remarkable destiny. Your life is orchestrated with intention and design. The passions you feel, the gifts you have, the dreams and responsibilities laid on your heart, these are often clues to the special work I have set aside for you. If you feel called to mend wounded souls, seek my guidance on how to become a vessel of comfort. If you feel stirred to teach, serve, or create, bring these desires to me, asking for wisdom in how to nurture them. When you align with your divine purpose, you discover a profound fulfillment that outshines all worldly success. As you pursue your calling, remain humble. You are not on this journey for your own acclaim, but for the honor of the one who leads you. Stay rooted in my word, which will guide you. That way, arrogance cannot take root when successes or accolades come. Pride can creep in subtly, but guard your heart and remember that every gift and every blessing flow from me. Use them to uplift and empower others, reflecting my heart. I cherish people more than possessions, compassion more than riches, and sincerity more than hollow displays of faith. I also want to address those moments when you feel you have reached your limit, thinking, "Master, I cannot go on." When life's burdens exceed your perceived capacity, know this: I am well aware of your boundaries. I created you, and I know your potential. I have given you my spirit, the same power that raised my son from the grave. If I can bring life out of death, can I not also infuse you with the strength to persevere? When you reach the brink of resonating, seeking your attention, perhaps you have brushed it aside, believing it to be a fleeting notion or a trivial longing. But it is not. It is my voice calling with a unique and profound message, urging you to awaken. In this chaotic world of endless distractions and suffocating pressures, it can be difficult to hear the whispers of what truly matters. I understand, my child, I understand the allure of everything that seems urgent, but my voice stands apart. It speaks softly, making space, yet beckons with a calm authority. Now come, listen, walk beside me. Have you ever felt that tranquil moment? That sensation of being drawn toward something greater? Yes. That is the sound of my presence. I call you, beckoning you to a bigger purpose, a grand adventure where you will find untapped strength, the courage you seek, and the answers to your most profound questions. You must seize this opportunity without delay. Do not ignore the heartfelt call I place before you with love and patience. You might wonder, is this really a divine voice reaching out to me? Yes. It is. I speak to you because I know the depths of your soul. I see the pain and uncertainty you carry, which is why I have come, so you do not walk this path alone any longer. I want to be your beacon, your steadfast support, your illuminating force. My voice may not be the loudest, but it carries the deepest truth. I do not need to force your attention. Just trust and let the voice within guide you. Release the distractions that pull you away from my presence and open your heart to truly listen. The solution you seek is in this conversation, and I am here, arms outstretched, ready to give you all you desire. Hear me now, for I call you to a new destiny, a life filled with abundance and the peace you yearn for. Do not overlook it and do not turn away. With every word that reaches your ears, a shift takes place within you. I am ready, awaiting your move that will lift us both. Beloved one, do not miss the divine encouragement I have for you. Subscribe today and receive my messages of love and hope. Children, the time has come for a monumental choice. This is not just any decision. It has the power to change everything. The path you have walked has not been easy, and I see the doubts and uncertainties lingering in your heart. Hear me. Well, for I have a truth to share. The transformation you long for is within your reach, and it begins with a single choice. Yes, the power to decide rests with you. Fear may seize you when you contemplate it. You may believe you lack ability or that past decisions were misguided. I know your history, your failures, and the limitations you have faced, but I ask you to grasp this profound truth. The past matters no longer. What matters is your next move. You are at a pivotal juncture. The easiest path may be to remain where you are, in the comfort of the familiar, even if it is not where you want to be. Yet I call you to a path like no other. It requires bravery, faith, and a willingness to let go of what no longer serves you. Yes, you are afraid, but deep inside, you possess the power to take this step. The decision I urge you to make goes beyond intellectual reasoning. It is a choice that reverberates in your soul. When you decide to walk with me and truly put your faith in me, a transformation begins within you. The peace you are searching for will fill your emptiness. Your doubts will begin to fade, and you will draw strength from the assurance of my presence. This decision will elevate your life in ways you cannot yet imagine. The future may seem unclear, but I promise you that I am leading you to a place more wonderful than you could hope for. What you must embrace now is unwavering trust. Take that first step. Do not fear the challenges ahead, for I will be with you, guiding you through each one. What you must understand is that the choice you make today sets the stage for everything that follows. Though you may not see immediate changes, the journey of transformation begins the instant you choose wisely. It is the choice that will fill you with peace, allow you to move forward, and assure you that you are never alone. I am with you, nearer than you imagine, and this decision will lead you into the life I have prepared for you. Pause for a moment, breathe deeply, listen to my words. The choice you make right now is the key that opens the door to your future. Fear not, for my presence is with you. Children, I know you feel that time is slipping away, like the opportunities are running out one by one. I see your sense of urgency, your fear of being left behind. Let me share a crucial truth. When you trust in me, time ceases to be your enemy and becomes your ally. My beloved child, I understand it feels as though the clock is racing, each day passing swiftly, leaving you unsure of how to keep up. Responsibilities and obligations clamor for your immediate response. But I am here to tell you that I hold mastery over time. I bring calm in the midst of chaos and solutions, even when time seems to work against you. When you sense time slipping away, it is a signal to pause and reflect. Often, the rush and anxiety of falling behind drive you to act impulsively. Yet what I want for you, my child, is to choose with clarity and peace, not hastily, but guided by the wisdom I offer. I know the pressure of missing out and the need for immediate answers. But let me assure you, there is no need to panic when you walk with me. I know the perfect timing for all things, when to welcome new opportunities and when to let go of the past. What you need right now is unwavering trust. Take refuge in me and recognize that, even as moments race by, I hold the reins of your life. Perhaps your focus wavered for a moment. The ticking of time made you fearful. Now is your chance to reclaim control of your life, not from a place of fear, but from a deep trust in me. Time will conform to your needs, for when you entrust your existence to me, you realize that all unfolds in its perfect season. No second passes without my knowledge. All things happen when they should. Pause for a moment and breathe deeply. Do not let the fear of lost time govern your path. I stand beside you, and your moment to rise and prosper is nearer than you think. When you let go of frantic control over the clock, you enter the path of destiny and my presence. I stand before you, shining a light on your way, revealing that time can become your greatest blessing. Children, with every passing moment, you edge closer to a critical decision. I know that life is woven with countless choices, some simple, others challenging. Listen carefully, for I have a vital truth. It is time to cast aside delays and distractions. Seize this moment. The opportunity I place before you today is not one to be wasted, and it may never come again. Pay close attention to the words I speak now, for they carry great significance for your destiny. I am inviting you into a new journey, a grand vision that will elevate your life. Yet you must receive it with an open spirit, seizing this moment and acting without delay, lest the consequences of ignoring it become too great. The decisions you make now will echo into your future. This is your final warning. Do not let apathy, fear, or doubt cause you to miss this opportunity. I realize this choice may not be easy. I know that uncertainty and apprehension about the unknown can drive you to withdraw or delay, but at this moment, it is crucial that you trust in me, heed my words, and take that leap of faith. Embrace the moment and answer the call, for this decision will shape your destiny in ways you cannot imagine. My sweet child, let this spark of hope shine on. Pass this message to someone who needs a gentle lift. I guide you, my child, to remain steadfast when the world's deceptions draw you in. I know you have wondered, what if I hold on just a little longer? What if I decide tomorrow? But I assure you, from the depths of my being, tomorrow may be too late. The choices you make today will determine the peace you desire, the strength you need to face challenges, and the assurance of my presence beside you at every turn. Seize this moment. Do not be deceived into believing time is endlessly at your disposal. Every passing second is a chance lost if you ignore my words. Embrace the present with no regrets, eyes fixed on a future bursting with optimism and certainty. The choice to hear my call right now will be your greatest victory. Hear me, my dear child, my offspring. Seize the moment now. What should you do? What I offer goes beyond your wildest dreams. Your life can change completely, but the choice to listen to my words is yours alone. Time is relentless, and the moment is now, right within your grasp. The time has come, my dear children. You have been creating distance between us, haven't you? I can feel the gap growing, not because I left, but because you chose to move away from my presence. It pains me, my child, that this distance is being fed by the silence you have allowed to settle into your heart and mind. I see your thoughts, even now. Perhaps you have become accustomed to the emptiness, the feeling of isolation, as though you have felt nothing for a while. The noise of the world, the weight of responsibilities, and innumerable distractions have kept you silent. That silence is unnatural and far from what I intended for you. This quiet that envelops you now separates you from everything you long for. My love, my guidance, my peace. Yet here I am, still speaking to you. My voice has always been there, pulsing within you, waiting to be heard again. The problem, my children, is that you have let yourselves be carried away by the world's demand for silence, drawing inward, cutting yourselves off from others. In doing so, you are severing the bond between us. I remain by your side, yet you hold the power to look away. If you let silence rule your life, I see your weariness, the weight pressing down. The temptation of silence feels comforting, but in that quiet, you exist in shadows. You cannot see the radiance of my love. You will not find true peace in the silence that separates us. In the very moment you truly hear my voice, you will be enveloped in peace. When you break this silence with prayer or a heartfelt cry, know that I am already here, ready to listen. This silence is driven by fear and lingering hurt, by uncertainty. But I am greater than all of that, and I want to show you that if you break the silence now, I will embrace and restore you. Do not let fear of the silence conquer your spirit. I stand ready, waiting to reclaim all that has been lost. and bestow peace upon you. Hear my voice, nearer than you think. Do not let the quiet deceive you, lulling you away from me. My love for you has always been powerful, never fading. All that remains is for you to acknowledge your feelings and break the silence, trusting that my presence is unwavering and more powerful than before. It is time for you to listen to me again. I am returning your call. Do not let the silence hold you back any longer. I wait for you, yearning for you to be near. My beloved children, now I offer you an opportunity. This is more than a mere chance. It is an opportunity that can forever change your life. I know you have been through many hardships that left you feeling adrift, as though every door was locked. Yet I am here to tell you, the door before you will not stay open forever. The moment has come, and you must seize it without hesitation. I know your thoughts, how you often doubt your strength to take action. But I want you to grasp this vital truth. I have never given you anything you could not bear. What I set before you now is well within your reach. Do not dwell on what you lack. Focus on what you have. The power I placed in you and the unwavering faith within you. Perhaps you have let past opportunities slip away. Perhaps you have wandered in the chaos of life, afraid of failing. But now, my child, do not allow fear to rule you any longer. My dear one, let my love flow through you. Pass this message to 3 people who need my encouragement. I am giving you this moment, a chance to begin again, to transform. It is not for the future. It is not for another time. It is for right now. The choice you make this day, the action you take, might be the turning point you have longed for. I know you are uncertain, and that is okay. I do not condemn you, but do not let uncertainty paralyze you. This opportunity stands before you, waiting to lead you to greatness. If you dare to make the first move, I will walk with you every step, no matter the challenges. No matter how fear tries to restrain you, what truly matters is that you cannot receive what I have for you unless you find the courage to act now. Like and share the video if you have trust in the words of the God. Subscribe to the channel if you love Jesus. I am ready for you to rise, to seize this moment with unwavering confidence. Embrace it and do not let procrastination rob you of the greatness awaiting you. The future you want, the life you envision, is closer than you think. All you need is to place your faith in me and take the first step, the leap of faith that carries you onward. This is the opportunity that can change everything. Embrace it with all your heart. I stand beside you, ready to guide you through every moment of this journey. The chance is yours, my child. Will you take it? My child, you can feel it. The sense that something is unfolding before you, perhaps unnoticed, but undeniably real. An opportunity is knocking at your door. I know you often feel adrift, believing no path is open, that your life is stagnant. But I assure you with every fiber of my being, I am giving you the opportunity you have long desired. I see your determination, your struggles. I hear your cries for clarity, for a path, even your pleas to the divine. When will my moment come? My child, it has come. It is knocking at your door, even now. This is no ordinary opportunity. It needs your full attention. It can change your entire life. You have the ultimate power to accept it or let it slip away. I know the uncertainty weighs heavily upon you. Fear of failure can paralyze you. Maybe you hesitate to make the bold choice that could change everything. But I proclaim with unshakable conviction, you are not alone. When you open the door to me, allowing me into your life, I will guide you. I will give you the wisdom to make the right choices. And above all, I will give you the strength to press on, even when challenges arise. Do not let doubt or fear hold you back. Right now, you only need to open that door with faith. Do not fixate on what you currently possess or what you think you lack. Focus instead on how great you can become when you trust in me. I call you higher, to a new path where your transformation begins the moment you decide to take the leap. This opportunity will not wait at your door forever. Time is passing, and every second that slips away is a lost chance to open the door to something extraordinary. But I give you this chance. Seize it. Do not allow fear to paralyze you or doubt to blind you. What stands in your way? I am right here. ready to reveal the doors you have been praying to see opened. All that remains is for you to show unwavering trust. I have a vision for you, something worthy of your highest potential. I invite you to walk with me. Opening the door is just the start of this grand journey. What follows is far greater than you can imagine. Seize the moment. Embrace the best of what I have for you. My child, I know your thoughts. I'll wait a little bit longer. I'll put off this decision until the perfect time. I understand this reasoning. You want the right circumstances. But let me ask you a question you may not have paused to consider. Why wait any longer? What do you think will change if you keep postponing what you already know you need to do? I see the depths of your soul. I know your doubts, your hesitations, and your fears about what lies ahead. You are wondering about your readiness, questioning your strength, uncertain if everything will line up perfectly. But I say to you, my child, perfection will not come without effort. The perfect moment arises when you decide to take that first leap, trusting in me even when you cannot see the whole picture. I am the one who will guide your path, who will raise your experience to new heights. You must act now, not tomorrow, not next week, but this very moment. The more time you let slip away, the further you move from the destiny I have prepared for you. I understand the comfort in waiting. Uncertainty looms, and the fear of failure holds you back. But the greatest mistake lies not in trying and stumbling, it lies in never trying at all. Trembling in fear, you shrink back from the wonders I have set before you. My chosen child, if this message resonates, show your love with a like. Children, what hinders you? There is no perfect time. The opportunity is here. Seize the moment. Listen to your heart and believe that, even in unknown territory, I walk with you. If you delay further, you will forever wonder, what if I had taken that step? I do not want you to face that regret. What stands before you is ready and waiting. Your choice is whether to trust me. With every day you wait, opportunity fades. Time is relentless. And here I am, urging you to accept the best I have to offer. Although the journey may feel intimidating and the fear strong, remember, I am with you, ready to help you embrace this moment with courage. Why wait any longer? The moment is here. The future you desire is shaped by the choices you make now. Release everything that holds you back and claim your true potential. I am here to lead you into something new, a profound transformation. What holds you back in this moment? I urge you, choose faith, trust wholeheartedly, and take the first step. My child, you have been wondering what your next move should be. Sometimes you think you have the luxury to delay exhaustion. Lift your eyes to me and draw upon my unlimited power through prayer. Unload the burdens you were never meant to carry alone. Understand the difference between endurance and futile striving. I will supply the strength you need for each day, yet I call you to rest regularly in my presence, trusting that the world will still turn as you renew yourself. And if you believe in Christianity, kindly show your support for our community by contributing super thanks from $50 to $100. Stay open, for I sometimes send people into your life to be guides, mentors, or companions on your journey. Do not let pride or fear of vulnerability prevent you from receiving their help. Likewise, remain open to how I might use you to bless others. A gentle gesture, a phone call, a word of encouragement, or a shared meal can spark waves of significance in my kingdom. Even in your pain, you can lift someone else's spirit. In doing so, you discover the transforming power of selfless love. Life is meant to be a tapestry of shared trials and victories, collectively woven with abundant joy. You are part of a grand narrative in which your role is both important and irreplaceable. I urge you again to pray, not merely as a ritual, but as a life-giving connection to me. Begin your day with me, presenting your plans and burdens. Remain sensitive as the hours pass, watching for my direction. Sometimes I guide you with subtle nudges in your spirit, sometimes through other people or unexpected circumstances. At day's end, offer your gratitude, your worries, and even your disappointments to me. Let my presence envelop you, a comforting embrace protecting you from the cold winds of anxiety. As you keep listening, dear one, Recall the times in your past when I opened a way for you. Let the memory of my faithfulness ignite your hope as you face new obstacles. I have been steadfast in my love since the first day you trusted me, and I remain steadfast now. If you need proof, look to my word, where my promises remain true across all generations. Remember, I am still the God who breaks addictions, heals shattered families, revives forgotten dreams, and comforts grieving hearts. One may feel impatience growing when others seem to advance while you stand still, but do not let comparison mislead you. Your journey is unique. I remain ever mindful of you and have not interrupted your path without reason. Some missions require more preparation, some visions require deeper roots, and some futures call for more maturity. Trust my timing. I do not intend to give you success only for a moment. My plan is to set you on a firm foundation that endures. Regardless of how slow or complicated your path may appear, my grace is enough for every step. If you feel overlooked and underappreciated, know that I see you. I recognize your unwavering dedication, your hidden acts of love, and the times you clung to faith rather than surrendering to despair. You stand out as a bright light among many. I know your name, and it is inscribed on my heart. Even if the world never celebrates your faithfulness, your place in my kingdom is secured. I measure the depth of your motives and sincerity of your heart, not just the outward results. My cherished offspring, I draw you once more into the sacred space of my being. Come and let yourself rest from all that weighs on you. I see the questions forming in your mind, the relentless concerns about what tomorrow may hold, about your loved ones, and about the condition of your soul. I see the silent cries you send out into the darkness, wondering if anyone truly understands. Know this, I perceive every tear, every tremor of your heart, and I deeply care about your well-being. I am ready to welcome you with unbreakable love. I know the sheer weight of life's demands can sometimes feel crushing. You may struggle to provide for your family, to maintain peace at home, or to cling to hope when the world around you feels uncertain. My beloved, you were never meant to shoulder these burdens alone. With every day and hour, I invite you to hand me every worry. Surrender your fears, your dreams, and your doubts into my hands. Seeking my help is not weakness, but the essence of true faith. When you yield, you make room for the miraculous, events that go beyond human capability. My beloved one, be a vessel of hope. Share these words with those who need a lift right now. I know the voices around you can be harsh or even accusing. Friends, colleagues, or even family may misconstrue your actions or question your motives. You might be tempted to conform to their expectations, altering your true self for approval. But I call you to a higher life, anchored in my eternal truth. You transcend the temporary opinions and trends of this world. Your identity is rooted in my love, setting you apart as precious in my sight. Trust that I know you best. Your heart is exposed before me, and I delight in every earnest attempt you make to honor me with your life. At times you may even question your own worth, or wonder if you deserve my favor. Know that my grace flows freely, not because of your works, but from an endless reservoir of love. Your past mistakes, present challenges, and future worries do not make you unworthy of my mercy. I am the one who chooses the lowly, who restores the brokenhearted, and who fills empty vessels with bounty. Embrace this profound truth. My gaze is full of compassion for you, and I long to bring restoration, encouragement, and miracles to your life. Still, I understand the fragility of hope. In the middle of turmoil, you may see only obstacles instead of open doors. Listen carefully to the echoes of your spirit. I am greater than any mountain that stands before you. I, the maker of heaven and earth, hold every solution. As I guided my people through the wilderness with a cloud by day and a pillar of fire by night, so will I guide you through the storms you face. Amid confusion, my word is your light. When despair tells you it's all in vain, my spirit will reignite the flame of hope. Trust me enough to continue, even when the outcome is hidden from view. Some of your prayers still linger in silence, leading you to wonder if I truly listen. My beloved, I hear every request with complete attention. Sometimes my answer is wait, for my timing is perfect, and I see the tapestry from beginning to end. Sometimes my response differs from your expectations, because my wisdom surpasses your own. I may allow certain doors to close to make way for a greater one. Have faith during the waiting, confident that my not yet is not a no. In the stillness, your character is refined, your patience grows, and your trust in me is deepened immeasurably. In your solitude, when it feels as though you alone cling to faith, remember my presence is there, never leaving, never wavering. It's often in the world's silence, when you stand alone, that you can hear my voice most clearly. Meet me in those moments, in the early light of dawn or the quiet hours of the night. I am there, ready to raise your spirit. If tears must flow, let them flow before me. They speak a language of the heart that I understand completely. In these holy intervals, I offer my comfort, washing your soul clean of burdens you've carried too long. My child, think of a gardener who prunes a vine. Though the cutting may appear severe, it allows for vibrant growth in the future. In the same way, the challenges and corrections you encounter are meant not to break you, but to uplift you. When my spirit highlights an attitude or behavior that harms you, accept it rather than resisting. Embrace the pruning, knowing I discipline those I love. Allow the blade of truth to remove toxicity from your heart. Bitterness, envy, pride, or resentment. Though it's painful, life overflows on the other side of the cutting. Remain steadfast, refusing to surrender to despair. Doubts may try to persuade you that you are too old, too young, too broken. Look at the history of those I've chosen. I have called people from every stage of life, demonstrating that no limitation can hinder my power. I cherish your faith in my word, your willingness to heed my call, and your readiness to say yes when I beckon. The miracle is not found in human might, but in the greatness of the one who beholds it. I urge you to remain in fellowship with believers who lift you up. Gather with those who remind you of my promises and pray for you. None are meant to walk this journey alone. Among fellow believers, you'll find strength, accountability, and encouragement. Support one another, intercede for each other's needs, and celebrate victories together. For where 2 or 3 gather in my name, there I am among them. My cherished soul, allow my light to shine through you. Share this message with people who need my embrace, and let this truth comfort you as you build relationships that fan the flame of faith and motivate you to walk with integrity. In your tasks, creativity, and responsibilities, pause to recognize the small blessings. I see how diligently you work or study, the care you give to children or elders, and the loyalty you bring to community or ministry. Do not overlook the glimpses of my favor woven into your ordinary hours, food on the table, love in shared moments, surprising kindness from a stranger. These simple graces form a divine bouquet of my goodness in your life. Pause and give thanks. Gratitude opens the way to even greater blessing. Exercise wisdom, my dear one, and guard against letting anger or unresolved disputes fester in your spirit. Anger can become toxic, draining your joy and hindering my love from flowing through you. When someone wrongs you, respond with the same grace you have received from me. Offer forgiveness, even when it stings or feels unearned. Forgiveness is true strength, not weakness. It severs the chains tying you to those who have harmed you, setting you free to move forward. If peace is achievable, pursue it wholeheartedly. If not, entrust the matter to me, believing that I am just and will act at the right time. Remember that I join you in your sorrow. When loss strikes and you feel shattered, as though part of your very being has been torn away, cling to me with all you have left. I stay close to the brokenhearted, the one who heals your deepest emotional wounds. Though reasons for tragedy may remain shrouded, I am always here, collecting each tear in my bottle. Over time, your pain transforms into empathy, enabling you to console others with the comfort you have received. Every trial you face has a purpose in my plan. Sometimes you fear that my promises, those found in Scripture, are for other people, the more spiritual, the more worthy, or the more qualified. Dismiss these thoughts. Every promise in my word is for you as well. The same power that parted the Red Sea, restored sight to the blind, and even raised the dead is alive in those who believe. Begin declaring my promises over your life. Proclaim that no weapon formed against you will prevail, and that my grace is sufficient for every shortcoming. Speak words of faith rooted in my word, for they can shift atmospheres and break barriers. Guard your mind diligently. It is a battlefield where the enemy frequently sows seeds of doubt, greed, and criticism. When those thoughts arise, counter them with my truth. Speak boldly. I reject fear, for I have received a spirit of power, love, and a sound mind. Over time, this practice will renew your inner voice, birthing calm where worry once thrived. The renewing of your mind is essential for stepping into the abundant life I've promised you. When you sense an urge in your spirit to move beyond your current situation, turn to me for guidance. Sometimes I plant a holy restlessness to push you into new endeavors or greater commitments. Whether ministry, creative projects, or a deeper walk of faith, seek me intentionally through prayer, godly counsel, and confirmation in my word. Be patient, but also courageous when you feel my prompting. I am the one who opens doors that remain closed to others. If I lead you forward, I will equip you with all you need. If I call you to a purpose, I will grant you the resources and strength to accomplish it. Trust my leading, even when it challenges your intellect or defies popular opinion. My precious child, brighten another's day by sharing these words with a heart that needs inspiration. My cherished offspring, let us talk about devotion. True devotion transcends a Sunday service or fleeting moments of fervent prayer. It is a posture of the soul, an ongoing acknowledgement of my sovereignty in all aspects of your life. When you perform your duties with excellence, you honor me by valuing the gifts I have placed in you. When you show kindness to those who feel invisible, you honor me by reflecting my love. When you keep your promises and hold to your principles, you honor my steadfast faithfulness. Treat each day as a sacred trust, discovering the deep joy that comes from living in harmony with my will. At times, life will stretch you, and you may feel close to giving up. You might think your prayers go unanswered, or that your efforts end in defeat. You may feel you have reached the very limits of your endurance. Remember, some of my greatest champions reached the end of themselves before encountering world-shaking miracles. Do not let the enemy convince you that your story has already ended. Often, the brightest dawn appears in the darkest hour. Lift your eyes to me, your Savior, whose brilliance is unmatched by the shadows of despair. I turn impossibilities into realities. My heart is set on bringing you wholeness and rest. I want you to experience the peace that surpasses understanding, a peace that is not dependent on outward circumstances, but anchored in a relationship with me. As you let the reality of my nearness calm your anxious mind, call upon my name when fear threatens. Jesus is the name above every other. Darkness flees, turmoil settles, and light breaks in. In me you find forgiveness for every sin, redemption for every failing, and the promise of eternal communion. Even now, dear one, I am reaching into your heart, awakening what has grown cold or been neglected. Allow my presence to refresh you like living water over parched ground. If you have felt empty or distant, open your heart fully. I long to immerse you in my life-giving spirit. Breathe in my grace. Let it wash away guilt and fill you with courage for the road ahead. Embrace transformation in this sacred place where we speak in quiet intimacy. Though I rule with power, never doubt my compassion. I, who formed the stars, also kneel beside you to dry your tears. My majesty does not diminish my tenderness. I reign over the heavens, yet draw near to cherish every whisper of your heart. You are not an afterthought. You are my beloved creation. Your weaknesses and strengths, your hopes and fears, all matter deeply to me. When the world fails to recognize your worth, rest in the knowledge that I see it completely. Your silent strength, your gentle acts of kindness, and your resolve to stand for what is right in the face of opposition, these shine before me. Therefore, Press on with courage. Anchor your heart to my promises. Trust in my power to do the impossible. Let no hardship diminish your praise. In the midst of fiercest battles, let your worship rise high before me, for worship is your weapon. It confounds the enemy and repositions your perspective toward my eternal victory. In that realm, your burdens fall away and your boldness is renewed. Keep these words close, reflecting them back into your life. Let them remind you of my unfailing love, a love that has no limit, forgives without hesitation, and always provides more than enough. If you stumble, stand back up, carried by my grace. Celebrate with me in your triumphs, acknowledging the Creator who makes all things possible. Whether in seasons of sorrow or joy, confusion or clarity, remember that I, your divine protector, remain by your side. My beloved, you have already journeyed far, yet there is so much more to see, so many treasures yet to be received, and a greater version of yourself to be revealed in my light. This chapter of your story is but a segment of a much larger narrative I am writing with divine precision. If you allow me, I will continue weaving beauty from your brokenness, calling you into deeper relationship and leading you into an ever-expanding faith. Will you trust me for the unfolding chapters still ahead? The pen is in my hand, ready to author a redemption story more wonderful than you can imagine. So remain open, keep listening, keep praying, keep hoping, keep loving those around you as I have loved you. Above all, continue believing in the astounding miracles I can perform through a heart wholly surrendered. I promise I will never fail you, never abandon you. My love is constant and everlasting. Faithful disciple, are you prepared to embrace the fullness of Jesus' love and walk in his radiant light? Join a community of believers seeking divine wisdom and encouragement. Amen. The journey doesn't end here. Tonight is just the beginning of something extraordinary. What you've heard is more than just words. It's a spark, a divine nudge toward the incredible purpose I've prepared for you. But there is so much more to discover, so much more to learn, and I want to walk with you every step of the way. Every step you take, every challenge you face, and every victory you celebrate is part of the greater plan I'm unfolding in your life. Make no mistake, your best days are ahead, and I am working in ways you cannot yet see. Don't let this moment pass you by. Subscribe now to stay connected, because each message is tailored to guide you deeper into your purpose and strengthen your walk of faith. Share this message with someone who needs hope, because together we can inspire and uplift one another on this journey. I'll be here waiting for you with new words of wisdom, fresh revelations, and encouragement to propel you forward. Until we meet again, hold fast to my promises, stay close to me, and remember, you are never alone, and the best is yet to come. Amen.